Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Welcome, everybody, to another Under the Influence Stories podcast.
Yes. Welcome. We're gonna have a good one this week. Got some guests on here. Yeah.
Some cool guests, some cool guy guests.
Yeah, please tell me, Josh, who is gonna be hopping on here with us tonight?
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have directly from HCW, who I learned about these guys from. We have the entire Rat Pack in the house on your TV, phone, laptop, however the hell you watch
Hell yeah,
me
carrier
and my
pigeon.
guy. Yeah,
Send a
there
crow.
you go.
Send a crow.
Send whatever the hell you want to send.
Hell yeah, the Rat Pack. So, we're gonna learn some stuff about the Rat Pack. I haven't actually dived deep into them, and I just got the surface, just the crust of what these guys are all about. So I'm excited to explore.
Well, what I think's really cool with these guys is I've been talking to Diesel, and I've been talking to him, and he is a very entertaining guy. This whole group of guys, Tony Thunder is going to be on there. There's Steven. These guys have all been very, very nice, very humble, very accommodating, and very fucking excited to be a part of the main event. You know what it is, brother. You know, Devin.
You know that you're paying homage, I guess, right there.
Oh, you know I am. He's over there. I would move the video camera, but well, you know how long it takes me to set shit up.
Are you talking about Macho Man? You gotta be talking about Macho Man.
There I am, brother. I love the fact that you see me there and you see me here, and oh, Miss Elizabeth. That's gonna be a great time. Oh yeah. Miss Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah. The wife has hooked me up with, I have no idea what this is called, Heritage Red wine, which was just off the cuff. She's like, "Here, take this wine." I go, "Hell yeah, I'll take this wine." So
sweet.
I'm using the Decadent red Solo cup, making sure that it stays pristine and, high life. So there you go.
Got that Solo cup.
Hell yeah.
Solo.
So
what's yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. Well, let's give a little bit of the update. Work not happening right now. Possibly Tuesday. I know you said that you're going back Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Devin's getting out of the house. Oh, yeah, excitement.
We're both activating on Tuesday. Both of our operating systems are booting up on Tuesday. So,
but ladies and gentlemen, for the show, we just want you to know right now we're coming out of the Zoom app, and we just purchased a brand new camera for the show. So a lot of things are going to be moving forward for us. We're going
Yeah.
to be actually putting skits out there. We've talked about that
Yeah.
a bunch of
I
times.
can't wait for that.
Owen motherfucking Fall really wants to be a part of it.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm down.
that'll be cool.
Man, I really wish I could get a hold of all the videos I did in high school where I did like all the commercials, and because I was part of that mass media thing. Dude,
Mhm.
that'd be so freaking sweet. There's this one where Travis Musselman and I, we battled over the senior tape with swords, with katanas. And it was like a slow
What?
motion fight. It was badass, dude. It was a badass, and it was all dubbed.
That's awesome.
It was all dubbed, meaning like we spoke like we were in a Godzilla movie, and then the text would be at the bottom, and it was
Yeah.
mad funny. It was mad funny. I wish I can resurface that. Any West Noblians, I said that shit. West Noblians, anybody out there that knows where they could find these videos from 2002, like the video lab that we used to run, that show, that news show we used to
What
do.
was it called?
Channel 1.
Not what Channel 1? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was
I
Channel
remember you
1.
guys
Channel
doing
1
that.
News.
Yeah.
And we used to do that, and oh man, I would love this. They were on VHS, so it's got to be like in a tomb somewhere where Nicolas Cage has to fucking find it and shit. So I don't know how easily it is to be found.
I don't know either. We could hopefully we could get a hold of some people
Yeah.
that out there that listen. Maybe you guys you know us, you maybe
Matter
have
of
some of that
fact,
footage.
I believe that Vicky was in my class as well when we did this together. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I'll have to ask her. She might have been in our class, so she might have some sort of a clue or something for us to find, a map. Some sort of map. Hell yeah. But yeah. I would love
Well,
to have
how's
those
life?
back.
How's things been going for you guys? I know you're on the tail end of
What am I on the tail end of?
quarantine.
But is it though? Is it?
Well,
Are we on
if
the
you're going
tail
back
end?
to work, no, I said you.
Oh, I get it.
You.
But if you are
So
on the tail end of the infection, it's kind of weird, but they're all judging it by what's peaking in these, cities and stuff. These densely populated cities. So
yeah.
they judge it on that, off of that. So basically, now that they got all this, things are starting to flatten out and plateau and decline, they're going to open up the country so we can go through it all over again. So that's basically that's my view. We're gonna go. I mean, it's either that or we're gonna be like we're gonna be tested all the time. We're gonna be our temperatures checked. Hey, have you had your monthly virus check? Like what the fuck type stuff. I
Yeah.
feel that's coming. Feel like that. A lot of our rights are gonna be kind of in jeopardy because like at what point where they're like, well, you have to have a mandatory test for viruses or else you can't work. Or any of that type of red tape bullshit. But I just feel like that's what is going to happen. But
I think so too. I mean, I talked to last night. I had about a 40-minute discussion with my brother-in-law. He lives in Chicago, and he was telling me about the things going on there. I mean, they can't go out anywhere. They are in quarantine. They can go out and walk, but like the parks, everything like that's closed.
well,
So
it's very like the rules are very nuanced. They're like what happens is like they say, okay, you're quarantined. You can't come out of your house unless you have to. Uh you don't have you don't have to go to work, but we want you to. It's weird. Like you actually personally have to judge what is the right decision when it comes to
yeah,
their guidelines. So
yeah,
it's like
you gotta be vigilant about yourself, other people, but do what's best for you, and your family.
yeah, and that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. But enough of this doom and gloom. You know, I'm tired of this virus consuming our entire narrative anymore.
Me
It's,
too.
but I mean, I'm not saying that I'm dismissing it. It's shit, that shit's still out there. You know, it's
No, it's
still
out
out
there.
there, and a
We
million
just
other
need to
things.
be
But
vigilant.
yeah, but so yeah, I'm holding a knife. I don't know how I got it, but I found it. Yeah, you better watch out. I'll toss it at you. But enough of doom and gloom, man. I'm really excited to
Enough.
see these guys and have some good conversations.
Oh, I am too.
But up until that point, though, how's things been going with you? I mean, I know you're not working, but what have you been doing to keep busy other than this?
Um, well, to be honest, I just finished up my NBA 2K20 last season. Went undefeated. Um,
Oh yeah,
uh,
that's an
other than
achievement.
that,
That's an achievement. My wife and I just sat down and binge watched the mini series Dracula on Netflix.
how'd that go?
Fucking awesome. The guy that plays Dracula is badass, dude. And it's like a new take of an old story. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Dracula type motherfucker, like Transylvania, and it's really good. It's really good.
So, would you recommend it?
No, I just talked so good about a series and then not recommend it to anybody, so I can only watch it.
Well, it might be a
Fucking yes, I
series that.
recommend it. It's a really good show. It's really
Jesus
good.
Christ, man.
Fucking kind of
Sometimes I watch
question.
shit that
Kinda,
I'm pretty sure people would be like, I ain't gonna fucking watch that shit. I listen to shit.
yeah,
There's
I'm
a
just saying.
there was a I don't know which one of our friends posted it, but they posted something about what's your secret music listening to that all your other friends would make fun of you to.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So do you have one?
Oh, a secret? Honestly,
Yeah.
yes. The soundtrack to Goofy movie. I fucking love it. Shut up.
The whole
The
wait.
whole soundtrack to Goofy movie is fucking awesome. It's a family heartwarming film, and I sat down and watched my kids this morning actually, and I told them I always loved this soundtrack when I watched it when I was a kid till now. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, I got you. Mine is Fallout Boy. I will punch a motherfucker in the face if they talk shit about Fallout Boy.
I'd say fucking come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. You way over there, dude. You ain't doing nothing.
You
Fall Out
you
Boy.
all the way over there. How the fuck you gonna fuck with me over here?
Now if you were saying artist, like a specific artist or band, um, what would be what is it, like a secret like you
Yeah.
love the music and
Yeah,
shit?
something like that if you sat in a room and told me, Jeremiah, Zach, and Tommy that
Oh,
you fucking love listening to this band, we would be like, you're fucking either gay or TikTok.
it's Daft Punk. Yeah, right. I like Daft Punk music. It's good to study to, and it's good to, like have it because it doesn't have many words, so it's just techno in the background. You like Fall Out Boy, and you know, boys in the name.
So everybody, here back on the Under the Influence podcast. Before me and the host, we throw down on yelling about.
Hey, you're the one that you wanted to express yourself and be vulnerable out there. That's what's gonna happen. You tell everybody your secret hidden fascination, then it's gonna, people are gonna say like, oh, all right, well, that's cool. Fucking watch out for this guy right here. Fucking hell. But yeah, that's interesting. I mean, but then again, I don't know when you haven't noticed, but I used to play Daft Punk when I would open up the store at Dairy Queen.
Oh, I noticed. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what the actual name of the band was, but I remembered it was something that I recall Chris Horan playing multiple times also.
He didn't get me into that. No. He liked Pet Shop Boys. Pet Shop Boys is what he liked.
Yes, he did like those, but he would play Daft. I'm not saying he got
would-
you into it.
No, yeah.
I'm
he
saying
would
that
play
he
Daft
was
Punk.
playing music like that, and I think
Yes.
that's where you two connected,
Yeah, he was
among other things.
He was into Ben Folds and you know,
Dude, Ben Folds 5 is a beast.
I introduced my son to Ben Folds and he loves them.
Dude, that guy, fucking, so good.
Ben Folds, he would like David Bowie, but who doesn't like David Bowie?
Yeah. Hey, I want to give a little before I ask you one more question, then we'll get everybody in, start the show. I want to say one thing. If you're a fan out there and you see that we post that we're going live to Twitch, there's a good chance that we're doing a show because we said we're going live, and usually that indicates that we're live. So if I do not answer you, or you just can't maybe hold off on asking me a question.
What he's saying is he's not very good at multitasking.
No,
and
not at all.
It compromises the integrity of the show.
Yeah, it does. And I feel bad about it most of the time.
Little integrity there is.
Yeah.
But yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So my question is where'd you get that sweet looking hoodie?
Dude, hell yeah. I'm glad you said something about it, dude. This is from the M&E store. This is Twisted. It's just like a sweater and a jersey.
Yeah.
All together. Pretty
all
nice.
Together?
All
and
together.
one?
Dude, it's badass. It's badass. The wife bought it for me randomly because I guess
she kind of likes
me.
you, I think.
She kind of likes me. I feel like she likes me a lot.
I guess like gross.
I got cooties.
You do got cooties. I've known you for many years. I like that. Ooh, I like that little Ninja G plug.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just checked out the feed. I seen it moved. That's cool.
Just letting you know, everybody, if you have a plug on here, I will make something kick ass for you and pop it on the bottom. It's not like it's free advertisement. It's advertisement that you are paying for by joining us, by just hooking us, just coming in and saying what's up. So if you come in and you're like, hey, like Beverly, he didn't send me shit about his damn what do you call it, bootleg and fucking haircut stuff that he's got going on, but I ain't gonna be popping his number out there either. So what I'm saying is, like, if you got stuff to promote, it's too easy for me to throw it on here. So and that's a shout out to HTW. That's a shout out to Ninja G. He joined us last week. You were a badass,
dude.
G. Can't wait to see you again.
Dude, I cannot wait to get you two into a room together and just let you guys just talk. It's going to be so good, man. He's such a great guy. Thank you again, Ninja G, if you're out there possibly watching us. So I think we're ready to hit that commercial break and jump in.
Yeah. So just to recap, who we got coming up, Josh?
Okay. So I'm going to recap this, and I'm going to say it in my normal voice this time. We have from the organization HCW, which is an indie wrestling organization up here in, I believe, Mishawaka. I've been in contact with them for like 3 months now, trying to get things set up to where we can interview, go out to their shows, do things there, stuff me and Devin like doing. We have the Rat Pack, which would be the second set of people they've sent us. We had Travis and Tanner. And now we got the Rat Pack, and everybody, if you're watching, if you're listening, if you're going to watch us later on our YouTube, like we always do, this is going to be a great one. These guys are fun. They have a lot to say, and I guess there's a lot of heat in their organization about these guys. So that's going to be another thing to talk about.
Yeah. We'll get the introductions from them. Let us know. Just grill them down until they're just grilled cheese. Hell yeah. But up till then, stay tuned. We're gonna have these guys hop on our podcast and
go get your fun shit. Go get your drinks, your popcorn.
Yeah,
and
go
get
some
ready.
Drinks. Go get your heritage wine because I know
If you
tried it.
haven't yet, like, follow, subscribe, and always stay influenced.
Hell yeah.
Come on, we got to get this.
My
All
video
right.
feed's working all weird.
Well, that's no good, Steven.
I
We
can't
gotta-
tell what's going on. I'm on frozen screen.
We got Steven on frozen screen.
I got good video.
I'm
with
good.
Steven.
Can everybody
Yeah.
hear me?
Well, tell him just listen.
All right, we're back, guys. This is Under the Influence Stories podcast. You know me. You know that guy.
Yeah, that's me.
You don't know the other guys on the screen, but you will. You will get to know these fellas. You'll love them. You'll go out and see them do what they do. We have, from how I know them, from HCW, the motherfucking Rat Pack. They're in
Yeah,
on UTIS.
us.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yep, and not only that, Aaron's got his posse with him, so you gotta watch out for that shit.
There's some
Hey,
security.
I got security everywhere I go. I got security everywhere I go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's Steven.
So-
What's up, Bob?
Can you hear us now, Steven? Nope.
Hard to tell with that kid.
So what we're gonna
Press
do?
the click on join audio.
Yeah, you join audio and video.
Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna let we're just gonna go from Aaron to Diesel to Tony to Steven. Give us who you are. Let us know. Go
Hi,
ahead, Aaron.
everybody. How you doing? Thank you for letting us come on today.
No worries, man.
My name is Aaron Johns. I am the manager of the most unique faction in the Midwest. All these different personalities. You'll get to meet them. But I manage them. Love these guys like brothers.
Awesome.
They are.
All right. What up, Diesel?
Ladies and gentlemen of Pack City, it's the mayor, your man Diesel Troxy. Most people say your boy, but I figure I'm grown. You know, just again, appreciate you guys having us on, man. I did want to bring up that I did see when Tanner and Travis were on here, and I will promise you, I will not blow any virtual vape smoke at you.
Thank you.
And I'm
Thank
not
you.
gonna make you drink no nasty LaCroix.
Oh, that
Right
shit
now-
was so gross.
Right now, I got like it's a dirty bastard, an arrogant bastard, some kind of bastard beer that I got going on. It's 8.5% alcohol, so whatever. But I'm not gonna blow no smoke at you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Don't have to worry
And
about
now
that.
the man, Tony. Let us know who you are.
That's me. I'm Tony Thunder. You can find me on social medias. I'm Tony Thunder. I drink Fago, by the way. Like I'm a kid from Detroit.
Fago.
Detroit.
You gotta from Detroit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Tony,
That's it,
I
that's it,
want to.
Tony. I mean, what's up,
All you
man?
got?
That's his
Rick.
NXT skit intro.
You know what? He said enough. He said, "I drink
He did.
Fago." That says enough.
Done.
That says it all right there.
That says it
Whoa,
all.
whoa, whoa! Wait, I'm not a juggalo though. So
Damn, that
Liar.
still says enough.
But if you're drinking Fago on our show, you're a part of our family. So it's
Boom.
okay. We love Fago.
well, you know, I'm down with the clown, man. I've ran with the hatchet a few times. I'm actually in the ICP video. So shout out to ICP.
Damn. That's cool.
That's fucking
cool.
awesome, Tony.
I learn new cool stuff about Tony every time I talk to him. I swear to God.
I'm in a Cypher 4 video right behind Bushwick Bill.
Man.
Actually, I'm actually in between Jay and Shaggy. So
No shit. All right. So
That's
we're
cool.
going to move on to Steven. Give us a little plug
Yeah.
about yourself.
Well, I don't really know how to explain myself.
he likes eggs.
I definitely like eggs. I've actually been going through a cherry vanilla Coke phase,
Okay.
so
He
Fair,
likes
fair.
eggs
that beats
with me.
up the Fago.
He likes to ask women if they like their eggs fried
frankly,
or fertilized.
if you want to follow somebody random, if the screen's not frozen, look me up on a PlayStation Activision account, Albino
Stand
Dragon
still.
11.
Yeah, it's an Activision account.
I'm losing like reception everywhere I go. It's like freezing screen. So I'm like trying to find the perfect spot.
I feel like now y'all know what it's like in Steven's head.
Yeah.
That explains Dragon. It's like, hey, Steven, please do not walk around your house. I'm trying to walk around my house to find the best signal.
That's his life, bro.
It's working though. It's working.
It
Right.
is. It is. You're good. You're fine where you're at. Believe it or not,
Perfect.
your video's coming in good. Fine. Whatever you're
Oh,
seeing
really?
on your screen, just wave it. That's all I can say.
All right, cool.
No, don't tell him to wave it. Do not tell him to just wave it.
Oh yeah.
Wrong thing to say about Tadrocker.
Yeah,
Okay.
get us kicked off the air.
So I want to bust into to asking you guys,
Oh hell.
especially Tony. The last match I seen with you, you were robbed out of the heavyweight championship.
Oh man.
That was I watched that entire match, and let me take a second here to fanboy out because your stunner cutter, fucking phenomenal, dude. That move, when I seen you do that, dude, I jumped out of my chair. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking amazing.
It's like a stunner and a diamond cutter.
Like he
Scissor.
does
Yeah,
one
scissor.
and then does the other.
Let me
it's
tell you
fucking
what,
phenomenal.
get hit with it one time and tell me how much you like it.
Yeah. Nothing says finisher like scissors.
Oh,
I'm
Well,
taking
man,
one. It's not fun.
Oh,
man,
shit.
being robbed of that title sucked. It sucked more than anything. I do want to say thank you for the compliments on the move. It actually is something that I came up with myself.
Yeah.
I don't remember the story of how I came up with it, but once I did it, it's just kind of like, oh, that's it. I'm running with that.
That's your move.
But as far as that match goes, man, Travis Southern is one of those guys where, man, when he hits you, you feel it. You know, you feel it in your soul. And I don't know John Rosetto's problem with us outside of some kind of packet that hasn't been made yet. So all his bull job, man, is really just against us and trying to keep me away from that title.
Yeah. Well, I could definitely tell because we did some posts about this show coming up, and we did get some comments from him. I could tell that there's definitely something that he just doesn't see about this fraction. This group of you guys. I watched two things of you guys.
Whoa.
Tony's cutting in and out.
Oh,
no.
Optimus Prime back there.
Yeah. Yeah, try. Go again, Tony.
You got to find the perfect
Okay.
spot.
John Rosetto.
Finish your thought, Thundo.
John Rosetto. Before your cereal.
Donut flavor.
I didn't decipher that at all.
Yes.
Sorry, man.
I'm failing us all.
You're killing it.
You're good. We could go. Aaron, do you know about what he's talking about?
John Rosetto, man, the thing about John Rosetto is we've known John Rosetto for a while. And
He pours his milk before his cereal.
Yeah. Like somebody with a touch of the tizzle. Like, you know.
yeah, he used to kind of like hang out with us a little bit back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I think I know this story.
yeah, and we all went down to Tijuana, Mexico for vacation because John's loaded. John Rosetto's got money, okay? And we went down there and had a good time in Tijuana. And John kind of came back with a little more luggage than he took. So I think he hates us a little bit because we make fun of him. He's wrong.
Well, that
Damn.
happens.
John Rosetto gets Wendy's burgers without any patties.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's some weird ass shit.
This
Who does
big ass
that? I mean,
tomato,
Who the hell does
big
that?
ass tomato and leaf of lettuce
Look,
on the
the best way I can describe old Johnny Roro is like,
oh,
have you ever seen like those like 80s movies where like the principal is kind of like overbearing
Oh,
and
yeah.
like he doesn't want anybody to have fun, or like they're gonna shut down the ski lodge?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Johnny Roro is like those dudes' uncle. Like he
Really?
just doesn't like fun. And he's got this man love thing with Tanner Lockwood and his weird vegan vape thing. And
Get me
it
started
doesn't
on
make
that,
any
dude.
sense. Like
Get me started on that.
I will say this though, his Bernie Sanders flavored vape is pretty good. I don't know how he got it or where he got it from,
man,
but
it's solid.
fire.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
like, you know, because like even like I don't know if it was the night that like Tony should have beat Southern. Was that the night I had to fight the guy that we're not supposed to talk about anymore because he's gone?
Yeah, that guy.
Like the giant kid? Yeah, whatever. But like they're like, oh well, we'll just put Diesel in a match with anything goes. Are you dumb? Like because of course I'm gonna hit that.
He
dude
looks
with
like
anything
Zach
I can find.
Morris now.
I
Oh
was like,
my
That
God.
guy,
Yeah.
he looks like Zach Morris now.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's like you should have a big brick phone.
Yeah,
Zach
What the
Morris
fuck?
he
is
still does. He probably
Like,
still
yeah,
does.
like, I don't get it, man. Like I said,
Zach
he came
Morris
on
is
these
trash.
guys' show, and he was in there trying to be like, I don't know. He just kept blowing obnoxious smoke everywhere, but not even like smoke rings or anything cool. Like he was just blowing big puffs of smoke around, like Puff the Magic douchebag. It was annoying.
Damn.
Dude, and his office smells. His office smells really
Wait,
bad.
Tanner Lockwood. Wait, like one
Like,
thing y'all forgot about
I
Tanner
don't know.
Lockwood is that he also smokes dick. Like I don't know if y'all knew that. That is a fact.
What flavor of vape is that?
Wow. Shots fired.
Oh.
He twirls his mustache while he does it.
Wow.
Like a 1940s villain.
Oh shit.
So you guys so we had him on the show. What? How long ago was it? How long ago?
I would say probably about 2 months ago. I had him on here.
So you know
him
that
and Travis.
we're a neutral party here.
Yeah,
That's the
for
fun
sure.
yeah.
fucking shit.
Oh, but I'm gonna laugh at something funny.
Well,
If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh.
Well, speaking
Well, and they came at you so sideways, like it was
Oh,
cute to me. Like I was
You
like,
know that a lot of people asked me about that, and they was, why'd you let him talk that way to you? And honestly, I thought it was kind of cool with the character, because I mean, at the end of the day, look, I got my Bray Wyatt shirt on.
for
Let me
sure,
in.
man. Like you
You know,
just
I
being
love
respectful
wrestling.
doing your job. Like
Yeah, but I mean, he was like that as soon as he walked out of his car door.
I'd have knuckle dusted that dude if I was shooting this.
Well, Travis warned me. Travis showed up like 10 minutes before, and me and him actually sat down, and he let me fanboy out and talk.
Ah,
And he was like, you know, Tanner's a little intense. Some people aren't too into him, but he's like, you know, you're gonna enjoy the show.
Hey Coon, tell him what you got instead of the water, because you didn't. It was miscommunication.
So they send me a message, because if you guys were to come into the studio, usually my wife like makes a bunch of food and I have snacks and drinks and all that. So I asked him, hey, what do you guys want? And they sent me a message of that liqueur stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck it was. So I went and bought a thing of Twizzlers,
That's
because I thought he just misspelled licorice. So they show up and he's like, can I get a liqueur? And I'm like, I got licorice.
He's like, what the fuck is it? What am I doing? Thank God my assistant brought some. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is it?
But I mean, at the end of the day, I've enjoyed being a part of HCW, and now being a part of the Rat Pack, talking to you guys.
Hey, that's packed.
I
Dude,
think we're probably a lot more your speed. I'm gonna keep it honest.
Well,
I
one thing
think so
about
too.
Tanner Lockwood that a lot of people forget as well is that he has to grow that beard because underneath his chin looks like scrotum skin. It looks like his chin looks like the skin around your elbow. They call that a weenus.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's like
Face.
That's part of Tony's like job for us. Is like he does inside information for us. Like that's how we win matches.
I got
like,
the
Tony's like,
intel.
hey, that dude's got a bad ankle. Hey, like that guy smells like hamburger. You know, whatever.
That
Like,
guy
Tony
smells
does
like
that.
Yeah,
What kind
that-
of advantage
that-
does someone smelling like ham have?
It just depends. I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, they might be unkept. You know, whatever. It's a lot of different things.
I got a question for
That-
you,
that's
Aaron.
like smelly.
Yeah.
Like John Rossetto's office smells like 3 all right nows and a hot damn. That's like all right, now.
Damn.
all right now, all right now.
This one's for Aaron. So you say you're the manager and you guys coordinate a lot of stuff.
Well, no. The thing about our group is this, man. It's all equal. Everything's voted upon with us.
Everything's
And-
equal except Roger.
That is
Yeah.
a team. That's the
There's
A team
no
right
one
there.
person that controls Rat Pack.
Uh,
It's a family. It's a group of brothers that want to go somewhere.
that's good.
Without Roger.
I learned a lot of that stuff from the military. So a band of brothers is awesome stuff. So what my question is that during all this bullshit that's going on, with quarantines and stuff, what's your next venue? What's your next plan to get you guys out there and smashing faces?
Well, HCW's having an event, and I don't know really basically how to handle this situation at all because they got our hands tied. I mean, from a business aspect, I mean it don't look too good for us, man. I mean they pretty much won't allow us to do anything. So we got our hands tied.
That's with a chair.
What?
Well, they did give us a chair to sit in, but I mean,
Yeah.
Well, like they've decided that like Johnny Rosetto and them have decided that
Rosetto and
to flex their authoritative muscle or whatever. Like they've decided like Tony and I are like not allowed to compete or whatever. Like I guess that you can call what I do compete. Not really compete. I fight folks.
because we like Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, but I already told him I can sit in a beanbag chair and drink beer. I'm not tripping.
Right.
I'll be there.
Now why you two not to compete and not Steven? Steven, what's up? Will you have anything for that?
I don't really understand what happened, truthfully. The last time I was supposed to be there, my car had spark plugs taken out of it, so I couldn't even make it to the show.
Sounds like sabotage.
Yeah.
I had to beat up a CrossFitter and his manager because Steven wasn't there.
I couldn't make it. I got sabotaged, and then I was told I'm in a match with Theo Storm. So I've got no idea what really happened, and this virus.
You probably got lucky then.
Go away. I don't know how we were going to do a Texas tornado match. We were in Indiana.
Yeah. So
a
what
Mishawaka
you're saying
tornado.
is that do you think everything will pick back up once this shit's lifted?
This shit is
I'm
lit.
gonna pick back up.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
good.
speaking of Liddy Titty.
Liddy Titty. Liddy Two Titty.
Liddy Titty. We
Liddy.
love
Nobody
Liddy
knows
Titty.
what that means.
No, we have no reference to this story.
Aaron's like, hey, here's an inside joke. Let's see if you guys get it.
Well, no, like Liddy Titty is like, it's two turns. It's like two Liddy.
Like G. Gordon Liddy? Like, well, I don't know what you're
It's
talking
lit.
about.
All right, like that shit's lit. That shit's Liddy. Two
I
titties.
got
Damn,
Oh.
it's Liddy Titty. Okay, so it's double
see?
lit.
And we're here on Under the Influence podcast, and we're learning how to talk cool with Tony Thunder.
See, that's it. Like,
Oh yeah.
old guy.
Wow.
Like, I
What's
don't
the
know none of that.
word
Wow.
these kids use these days? I don't know.
Wow.
So is there
Fucking
any
millennials.
Fucking millennials.
is there any other organizations you guys wrestle for?
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
lots.
Well, we've been having an issue with a guy named Ricky Tulips. And Ricky
Okay.
Tulips has actually been threatening to get the Knights against us. So
Oh, give his real name. Go ahead and put his real name out there.
his real name is Erickson King.
The third.
Eric,
I seen
Eric
satellites
King.
light up just now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I saw all the
King
satellites light up.
King Eric Sweatshirt the fifth. Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Keith Sweat.
He runs an organization called PWK.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
where's
And
that out of?
that's South Bend,
All
Indiana. That's
over.
actually where the Rat Pack started. Is
Really?
having a problem with Eric King. So now seeing like Eric King try to bring in the Knights against us is kind of like a full circle thing with HCW and the Rat Pack itself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's backstory when it comes to
Oh,
your
there's a
guys'
ton.
development and actually
been
entering
going on
and establishing yourself.
Absolutely. How long has it been, guys?
Let's see. Is it 3 years?
4 years? 3?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
been
we
going
put-
on this
uh,
long.
Something
Wow.
like, yeah.
It's
And we've
went
been like-
around and came back to itself because basically the Rat Pack started with me and Chat Diesel Troxy having a problem with how we were treated in the business and how one particular promotion treated us, how we would be the ones that would bust our ass, we would blood, sweat, cry, do whatever we needed to advance, and we just weren't getting what we felt like we deserved. So we just took it head on, and Drockner saw it, and he jumped in with us from the very beginning. Fuck Sean Tyler. There was a moment.
Sean Tyler. If anything comes out of this whole interview, it's fuck Sean Tyler.
Oh my God.
Fuck Sean Tyler.
I want to make a note of that real quick, making sure that's the theme of the whole
Hashtag.
episode real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fuck John
Message.
Tyler. Yep.
Fuck Sean Tyler.
Fuck John
That was
Tyler.
shoddy. Woo.
So
There was
basically,
even a moment where there was a rivalry within us, and we recently just overcame that to get rid of, I guess, fuck Sean Tyler.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
so basically,
Yeah, fuck Sean Tyler.
you
Hey,
guys
no,
were,
fuck Sean Tyler.
you guys all got together after seeing the shit go down with one another.
Absolutely. And we were all different. We were all different characters and entities that kind of just came together, and we don't understand. To this day, we don't know how the hell we blend together so well, but we do. And that's what makes us similar, is that we're all different. We're all crazy. We're all,
You're the rat.
to a
pack.
degree, crazy.
You're the rat.
You know.
pack.
Yeah, there's no way
Fuck.
we should get along.
We're all
Like, we
pack
should-
as fuck.
Like,
Well, and
like,
that's
there's no way we should get along.
well, and
We all
another
eat
thing
cool
that
and
bonds
go.
people together the most is a common enemy, and
That's the thing.
that's what it is. I
That's
mean,
the man.
if you have a common enemy, the most diverse people will get together to fight it. And believe
Absolutely.
it or not, I see just you guys are a range of characters or people. I don't say characters, but you're a range of people that have different, aspects and different characteristics that they mesh together well. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
And we do it different. Like, it's everybody has got a thing. Like for example, like I would say, like Tony has the most like traditional training of all of us, and the most like experience working with guys who like people know from like bigger indies, and like guys that have been on like WWE TV and like Ring of Honor and Impact and like NWA Power. Like Tony, that's Tony's thing.
He got connections
like-
and he got the experience. He's the
Yeah.
Black Iron Man. You're the Black Iron Man, dude.
Absolutely.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Tony started like
Hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey,
And like Steven,
he's the
Steven's
Black
been
Ric
around forever.
Flair.
Oh,
The first woo,
I condone that, but thank you.
It's the same.
Well,
You
what
know,
I'm just saying
like,
is,
the-
go ahead.
No, it's like the first match I ever won was against Steven. That's how long Steven been around.
yeah.
Like Steven like helped me learn how to do stuff, and it was things like that. And then finally one day we had an event up in Niles, and there was a match, and it was me and Steven and another gentleman. And when the match was over, like it just kind of hit me. I was like, this whole thing is bullshit, man. Like, dudes are getting stuck. Like, so Mr. Tulips, Mr. King, whatever we're gonna call him, like, was putting people in matches against like chickens and a bunch of like other like just garbage that people were better than.
Chicken fucker.
Hey, I choked that chicken before in the ring.
Man, he choked that chicken.
And it was more like it was one of those things
choked the chicken
like,
in the ring.
oh, and he was like, oh,
live audience.
The fans love this. Oh, the fans are into this. No, they're not. These fans don't care about this. This is stupid. You're doing this to make yourself feel better. You're doing it because somebody wanted to be involved and you couldn't tell them no.
Shoot, there it is.
So now here we are.
So he started putting unequal matches together. They're like not equal at all. Like
yeah, for sure. Well, that and the thing is like it's one of those things where like wrestling is a real funny thing because it's one of those things where if you only get to like compete against garbage, you become garbage.
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah,
There's no other way to get better if you're only in there with people who aren't good.
That's like that in a lot of things, but yeah.
And it's like, it's funny thing. Like it's like if you're a musician, it shows with other like talent that's not good, you don't learn anything.
You only doing trap music, you trash.
Yeah,
Wait for the beat to
drop. So we finally like Tony and Steven got with me and was like, hey man, we heard what you had to say. Why don't we quit talking about it? Let's do something about it. So we did. And so we did. And then the thing with like the issue with the guys like Sean and everybody else was we started getting misconstrued as something else. Like somewhere down the line, we became this group that was like, oh, they're like about sex and they're talking about rats because they're talking about like females that are trashy and that's what they're about. Like,
that was the inside joke. That was actually the inside joke of the name. To be honest, that was the inside joke of the name was that we were the Rat Pack. We were the pack that the rats follow. But that wasn't came together. Never our gimmick. That was just the joke behind the gimmick. Really.
Yeah,
but honestly, one rat is no threat when it comes to a big thing. But when you got a pack,
that's the thing.
You got
unless it's Master.
What that?
Master Splinter.
Master Splinter.
You can't.
That is one badass rat.
That's a badass rat. I would not want to fuck with him. Fuck that dude.
Let me ask you guys this. Since you guys did come into this faction and you guys have become so close and become brothers in this, who's who in the group? Like what character does each one of you play? I know Tony, from watching your guys' promo that got shut down. At the end of that, what was that guy saying to you guys? Because I heard him say, "You will never do that here again," and then it cuts out.
Real talk, that wasn't nothing to do with us. That had nothing to do with us.
Okay, because I seen Tony's face in it, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're in trouble."
There was another gentleman there who he's a frat boy, and he brings 6-packs and things with him places, and you can't really bring 6-packs and things into bars and like places that sell liquor.
No, you can't.
And some of the beer that was found, like the cans that were found in trash cans, weren't any beers that they sell.
Oh,
so that's how that went down.
I feel like you learned that in first grade. Don't bring other alcohol into places where they sell alcohol.
Yeah, we were smooth on that.
I learned that in first grade for sure.
See, you guys, I did my research before I had you guys come on. I watched a lot of your guys' stuff. I thoroughly enjoy everything you guys do as a group. When I see just two of you in the ring, it's amazing the connection that you guys do have. Now, I know that developed when you all seen the things that you didn't deem fair in the organization, but when you're doing these shows, like I want to know the connection. Like let's say Diesel goes out there and you three know he had the best match he's ever put on. Like what do you guys do for him? Like what you lift him up, you pat him on the back.
Man, Yeah, Chet, all the time he tells me that I'm killing it. Like, oh man, great fucking match. What are you gonna do again, man? Match of the fucking night. Now it's fuck. What are you gonna do? Like, you're just fucking saving up all the good fucking matches for yourself. Like, he definitely pushes me and gives me the nod and rub whenever I do go out there and kill it. So, you know, we definitely look out for each other. And, you know, if there's issues that we'll see, and hey man, you might want to tighten up on this a little bit when you wrestle, and you'll see this. Oh man, it's dope. You know, so we definitely look out for each other and help each other in that aspect.
That's good. That's good. So you guys give each other pointers. You make sure that, hey, I saw something. You're not gonna like hearing it, but we gotta work on it. Type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's good.
There's been times where I'm more pissed than I should have been, but one time in particular recently, like, it was pack on pack crime. You know, Eric King, up to his antics in games, put us against each other. It was me and Roger Lanier versus
Roger Lanier.
Yeah, Roger Lanier.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger has 12 kids. I don't know if anybody knows that or not, but Roger got 12 kids with about 8 baby mamas, so he's pretty busy.
Holy shit, that's 11 too many.
Ew! I thought it was like 7 and 6.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's really like.
I know this quarantine's been long, bro. This quarantine's been long, but fuck.
Damn.
For real, the numbers are that high now?
No, he don't got that
7 and 6.
You're pumping them out over in a month and a half. Holy crap! Getting it. Got
too much. I know Roger got that thing on him. I ain't saying nothing.
Well, so,
I mean, where's he at now? Why are you here with us?
I don't know.
I maybe second good chance.
What are the most venues, like, say that somebody is out of the Elkhart or Goshen area or anywhere around Michigan, stuff like that? What are the most venues that you guys hit up the most? Like, what is your location for most of your matches?
Usually South Bend.
South
Bend is the hot spot.
Really? God, I wish I would have known
for
this
some
back in the day.
places.
South Bend.
PWK actually travels around a lot. I mean, you got HCW, who's usually in South Bend all the time. You got UWF, who's usually in South Bend all the time. PWK is one of those promotions that will travel. You'll probably never see PWK in the same city maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Really?
And they'll have.
We've done Tennessee, Wisconsin. We've done random Michigan, Ohio. Like PWK really had a base setting.
Holy shit! You guys got your fingers out there. So what I'm saying, what's what I'm seeing here is you guys
Yeah,
have
this-
a good foothold.
It goes this way.
Oh, we're talking about just PWK.
Oh, okay.
That's just the one company.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, and how many different companies do you guys mess with?
As many as we can.
Well, that's a good fucking question. That's a good answer.
Be honest. Yeah, like, I mean, to keep it real, like, I mean,
That's the
because like,
professional
there's
answer.
some places that we don't go together. Like,
Yeah,
there's a
my
few
answer,
places
my
in
answer
Illinois
is
that-
fuck a lot of them.
Yeah, that too. Like,
my answer is fuck a lot of them. But no, seriously, we do work with a lot of promotions, and we're open to work with, you know, almost anybody. We don't have any grudges or any issues with any promotions outside of Chet hating Adam. But
that's not to say
they
that
hate
there's
each
not
other.
promotions that don't like us. And when I say
Hate each
us, I
other.
mean me.
But
specifically.
even though they hate each other, it's all with love. You know, every time you hate somebody in the area, it's all with love.
Yeah, there is a sloth on screen.
Aaron's got a sloth. He's got a new security. That's his new security, making sure that.
Well, it's just and it's wild because like a lot of the places that, like, when I say don't like us, I mean specifically me a lot of times. I've
Or
never
me.
done anything. Yeah, we've never done anything to them wrong. We question things, and sometimes people get mad when you do that because they're sensitive.
Yeah.
Or
And, like,
they're
if I-
trying to hide
you know-
some shit from you when they're trying to
Well-
like screw you over. Usually, you asking questions piss people off when they try to screw you over.
Well, and the thing is too is like wrestling is funny because like you can learn so much from so many different people because everybody's got a different perspective. Everybody's got a
Absolutely.
different experience. And when somebody is so sure that they're right, and you tell them, well, yeah, but that don't really work in every situation, some of them take that bad. And it's just,
Yeah.
and like, to be fair, some of the stuff that Tony and I did a couple years ago, we probably weren't the most professional about it.
Yeah.
Well, look, I was
But
very
we had good
professional by
intentions.
I made a Fresh Prince rap, and that was the most professional you could get. When beefing with somebody is to make a diss track about them. Like, if you make a diss track about somebody, that's professional to me.
That's it.
That's going out of your way. That's going out of your way.
Full diss track.
So
holy shit.
What has been each of yours favorite moment in the ring? And I want to start with Steven first. What has been your moment?
My favorite moment was when I was choking a chicken in the middle of the ring.
Hell yeah. I hope the chicken met your dick.
There was a chicken.
Oh my God. You know, I'm
guess.
starting to
I'll
see
chicken.
why they were saying just don't let his audio come through. You haven't said anything, and then all of a sudden I ask you what's your favorite moment. You tell me choking a chicken.
Steven, you gotta tell me the whole backstory of what happened with the chicken.
Oh my God.
All right. So I'm pretty sure Diesel was my manager at the time.
Yes, I was.
And what was it? What did the chicken come out for intermission and I cut intermission off?
You were into a deal. You had a deal going with Roger.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You and Roger weren't getting along, and they sent.
Hey,
and Roger
should be choking the chicken.
Roger couldn't be there, so they sent a chicken out that was dressed up like Roger.
Yeah.
And you flipped your damn wig and started choking the chicken out.
Hey, ain't that when he only had 2 kids and like 3 babies mamas?
I don't know. I just know that we power bombed the chicken and Steven choked.
Wow.
I know that.
Repeatedly.
Wow. And that's your moment of fame, Steven.
Yeah, I might as well pick that.
Hey, Ozzy had the bat. You can have the chicken.
You can have the chicken. Honestly, that's amazing. You fucking choking.
Aaron,
professional chicken choker.
Aaron, let's hear from you. What's been your favorite moment?
Monument.
My favorite moment is this. It was Peru 3 years ago. And it all came together for me joining this brotherhood.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Awesome.
I was just coming I just got expelled from the most prestigious online police academy. And these gentlemen seen my passion, seen that I think, I bring a little balance to the whole group, man. 1 minute I'm crazy, the next minute I'm
stopping somebody else from being crazy.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, it's
sometimes you need brothers to hold you down, man.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm the voice of reason in this group at all, because I'm probably one of the wildest, actually, because I was
devil on the shoulder.
Yeah, I do. Listen, if it was up to me, I would take it to everyone, But there's certain strategies that you have to have in this business.
Yeah, but it's your motivations, man. It's your motivation.
Yeah, I want to get, as the late Dusty Rhodes would say, funky like a monkey.
Oh, damn. Well, that's pretty litty titty, baby.
Dude, yeah. Oh, look at that drop. Learning shit.
He gets it, Tony. That dude rocks, man. He gets it.
So, Aaron, do you ever wrestle, or have you wrestled?
No. I'm sort of like
one match.
That hurt. That hurt. I'm the guy I'm the JJ Dillon of this group. Okay. I look at all the outside aspects. I look at, our marketing, selling t-shirts. That's what I do.
Okay.
These guys, I can't hold a candle to any of these guys in a wrestling ring at all. Not that many people could. I mean, this group is so in proportion that, man, I mean, who wouldn't want to be the manager of this group?
Exactly.
Who would? be the manager of this group. This
Dude,
group is
just knowing you guys for this time, I can see like I want to hang out with you guys.
Hey, thank you.
When we go to a show, because
Stick
what we,
figures and dicks.
Hey, we get you guys in the studio, we won't have to worry about that.
yeah, that's
Fair
true.
enough.
Fair
But
enough.
our goal right now is to, when we work with HCW even further, when you guys get up and going, we want to be there. We want to do interviews with you guys.
I want to
Afterwards,
record the
you
whole
know.
match and commentate it for you if I
Yeah,
want.
we want to commentate.
Honestly, honestly.
But we're gonna put it all on our show, and we're gonna do what we do with it. I don't know if you guys have checked us out. If you haven't, we're not like, oh, please check us out. But we bring a different element to a lot of things.
We're
Like
humble.
one
as
of our-
hell. We're humble. as
Yeah.
hell.
And we love what we do. I mean, me and him have been best friends since kindergarten.
Fucking
Oh, nice.
kindergarten, man.
Yeah,
Kindergarten.
and every so often we'll spend 2 to 3 years apart, really not talking, and then when we get back together, it's like we never left.
Well, it's
So-
life. Life. You go and
Yeah.
you get kids. You have a family. You join the military or some shit. And come back, man. Come back.
But we want to. I'm loving the energy you guys have as a group. I was telling him before the podcast started that I've been talking to all of you guys throughout this week, and it's just been a blast talking to you guys and watching the entertainment I get to find and see and find of you guys. It's awesome to see you guys do what you do.
Thank you, man. That means a lot.
That means a lot, brother. But listen, you
you're
gotta come
welcome.
party with us. You gotta come
Yeah.
party.
If you come party with us, the name, the
I'm
name
gonna have some
stick figures.
Drockner
and Dicks-
concoction.
No.
Hey.
The name stick figures and dicks has made wrestling autobiography.
Damn. Dick figures
Listen.
and dicks.
You come party with us, man. Listen. You come party with us one night, and you will be like, these motherfuckers right here. They talk it. They do this shit. Okay.
The first night we all hung around each other. We all ended up in our boxers around a bunch of chicks. I don't remember how or why. This is the first night we all hung out together. We're just in the bar with our boxers on.
That sounds like a normal day in Syracuse for me.
It was magic. Hey,
Like,
listen,
yeah.
the Four Horsemen
Hell
have
yeah.
stories, but our stories are just as sweet.
Hell
I
yeah.
got the video of one story when fuck Sean Tyler, but we were in a and no,
Fuck Sean Tyler.
I'm not gonna tell that story. I will tell it off air though. I'll tell that story off air.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I mean, you guys want to party? That's fine. I'm down. And Kuhn and I have known to turn things upside down in our lives, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's
if he can hold
prove
the I don't know if he can hold the candle, but
prove
he sure
it.
as hell can add to it, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
We can't.
So
Hey, all right, are any of you guys married?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of us.
Both of you?
Yep.
Mm.
yeah, yes, sure are.
Yes.
I've been married for 13 years, man. 14 actually going on this year.
I'm going.
Might
on
not
to-
want to hang out with us.
We might not. Yeah, we might get in trouble.
We will definitely hang out with you guys at the
Oh,
show.
you get in trouble.
Yes.
That's a given.
Well, you come to the podcast when we're able to physically do this shit. It's down. We'll be quarantined in our own little studio. So hopefully none of us are in boxers at the end.
No. It is. Hopefully it's the outbreak monkey. You get the outbreak monkey to little boxers. You feel me?
Damn. Well, what happened
Listen.
to Diesel? He just bumped out.
Oh well, he just told me his phone went dead, so he's need me to invite him. So I sent him a message, but I'm trying to figure it all out.
Well, you
Hey.
go ahead and do that, Kuhn. I got you.
For all the fans out there, you need to come see this group. Okay, you need to come see this group. Go to United Wrestling Front on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the places to work, pwk.com. Of course,
PWK1.com.
HCW, owned by that
HCW.
PWK1.com.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay, gotcha. I was writing it in the comments. That way, anybody that checks out the comments can see what's going on, and that way they can hit you up. Well, I mean, honestly, until we get Diesel in, Josh is gonna try to get him in and stuff like that. One of my biggest things is like you guys have a future goal. Like, what's your main goal? What's your deal when it comes to a final dream that you guys want to reach when it comes to your guys' organization?
I mean, I don't want to sound cliche and say it, but winning the main event of WrestleMania, I mean, is the big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now. I mean,
if you ain't striving for that, you suck.
Who wouldn't want that? I mean, even guys that's like, oh, I don't care if I go to WrestleMania or not. Like, yeah, that's cool, and you're still doing and giving back to the business. That's cool. I get it. But there's guys out there that if they were given the opportunity, those same guys say, hey, well, you want to match at WrestleMania? Fuck yeah, of course you do.
Hell yeah.
Want to match at WrestleMania, man. I mean, but as far as like the way I set goals in steps of what I want to achieve as of right now. And as of right now, there's some goal that Travis Southern got that he don't deserve, in my opinion. So that's what I got my sights set on right now.
It's already yours, brother. It was taken. It was took.
Let me ask you this, Tony, because I watched the match. I seen the interference, but I also seen it on both sides. And then wasn't that the match you got thrown into the wall?
Yes.
How bad did that hurt?
Like hell.
Yeah. Was it the coming down that hurt the most, or was it the slamming into it?
I tried to level myself out when I hit it, because it was like, okay, this is somehow I'm going to try to, even this out so it doesn't hurt as bad. That made it hurt more. And then the fall on top of that was like, ow, oh,
yeah.
So
shit.
Yeah, that was, that hurt.
Hey, Steven, what was the worst that you gotten hurt?
I broke my nose. The competitor tried to do a flip on top of me, and he landed completely on the front of my face.
Holy shit. Was it because he didn't know what he was doing, or he fucked up a little bit, or?
He tore a ligament in his knee right before that.
Also, it evened out.
Yeah.
Pretty even.
Yeah, pretty even. A ligament ain't
it was
easy
a very weird.
I know. I had a broken nose before. That's not hard to fix, but it's not an easy thing to go through. So
I had a match with Theo Storm, and I went for a suicide dive, and I didn't. I didn't get all of them. Yeah. Nobody has ever completely. Has anybody ever successfully done a suicide dive?
I think a few, but not many.
Take damage no matter what when you do a suicide dive.
No, I mean because for it to be a suicide dive, if you don't if the suicide attempt isn't if it doesn't happen, you're not dead, is it really a suicide dive?
Yeah, I get what he's saying. He's
question.
Playing on the words.
Yeah,
look at Tony.
Wordplay.
All right, I'm not funny. All right, so anyway, I fell, right? Suicide dive. I fell out that motherfucker like Soldier Man, whatever his name was. Boom, pop both my elbows. Pop both my elbows, and my elbows were stuck like this for about.
That was the night I joined the pack. That was the night I joined the pack.
That was the night?
Yeah, that was the night I joined the pack.
No shit. Broke both my elbows. And the fucked up part about it is that I couldn't wipe my ass. I couldn't reach my arms around and wipe my ass. So I had to hold my shit in for 3 days because I didn't want nobody else to wipe my ass. And my arms were stuck like a praying mantis, or like Mr. Burns when he's like, excellent. Like my arms were stuck. And
you were T-Rex Tony.
Yeah, I
figured out a way. I would have had some sort of makeshift toilet paper roll on a
scratcher.
tube. And you just sat
I
on it
thought,
and rolled
yeah, I
down.
thought, okay, yeah, back scratcher. No, that's what I thought. Back scratcher. Nope.
No
So-
shit.
When it comes to the world of professional wrestling, who are your guys' is like? I want to ask you, who are the guys you look to put your gimmick on, do that. Who do you take from?
Who inspires you?
Man, my gimmick is strongly based off the Great Muda.
Yeah. No
yeah.
shit.
Is one of my favorites. I'm like 2 seconds away from spitting the mist out. Like,
How about you, Steve?
Damn.
I really looked up to the Steve Austin of the Attitude Era.
Okay.
Ooh.
Never take shit, beat ass, and drink beer.
Yeah. Hey, that's an attitude to do.
That's a good one, man. Honestly, it's hard not to
Aaron?
get behind.
The one person that I always wanted to be, and I still want to be, Eric Bischoff.
wow.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Eric Bischoff.
I want to be Eric Bischoff.
That's crazy.
Hey, he's one of the most ruthless motherfuckers in the business. And I'll tell you what, ain't nobody. I've never heard of any stories of anybody beating his ass.
No, I actually haven't heard any stories of that either.
No, I haven't heard any of that. I heard a lot of people don't really like working with them, but that's
Ain't nobody beating his ass.
no, there ain't nobody doing that.
Nope.
Plus, isn't that like
That's all you
beating up
care
the
about.
elderly? Yeah.
Listen,
Might as well
I just
walk to a
think
nursing home
They
and
can't
beat
beat
'em
my
up.
ass.
Vince is a god. Vince is a god, and the only person that even got close to him.
That's
Eric.
true.
Yeah.
I give you
The only
props.
person.
Only
I want
one.
to be the guy. I want to be the guy that finally does it.
Now,
He's
have you
here.
guys? Yeah. Hey, we got Diesel back. What's up, man?
Oh,
Our voice
got
of
his,
reason's back.
You missed
Chuck
like
D's.
18 minutes of nudity. I'm sorry.
oh yeah.
Dude.
That's what I do. I suck at all things technology.
Have you guys checked out New Jack's shit on Vice?
Yeah, and I wasn't surprised by any of it.
Not surprised. No. I
I mean, it
follow
was like
New
nothing
Jack.
that we already didn't know. I mean, Vice,
Yeah.
by the way, has been doing great with that fucking series, man. I couldn't applaud them enough.
Yeah, they did. Are you guys looking forward to the Owen Hart episode? Not
Very
looking
much so.
forward
Owen
to
Hart
it,
is
but-
in my top 5.
Yeah. Owen Hart was one of the best in the ring wrestlers. His characters, anything that dude did was for the company and representing the Hart Foundation.
Yes, rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's in my top 5. And definitely, I get a lot of inspiration from him for sure.
That's a good one.
Discuss the elephant in the room.
Okay.
The Chris Benoit one. You all got your fucking cocks off on that one. Don't even fucking lie.
Everybody
Cocks
did.
off.
He went nuts.
Cocks off.
Everybody knows that Chris Benoit went
I-
nuts. But
I'm gonna stay out
Everybody
of this
knows it
one.
was Kevin
Watch
Sullivan,
episode.
man.
Thank you, Tony Thunder. We're brothers.
Listen,
We
Don't-
are
don't
fucking
let-
brothers, Tony Thunder.
do not let Tony's tinfoil hat bullshit start.
Nope. Fucking Kevin Sutherland did that shit. I could almost paint you a picture of him doing it.
The only thing I
I'm
would say
totally
about-
with you guys on that.
Dude,
see, but I can't. I'm not. But that's just me. But
Diesel,
like, my thing is like, I got like before I started doing wrestling thing, man. I got a lot of years of football, like a lot, and I sat in a bar one night with a bunch of dudes I played with for a long time, and we talked about like, man, what are we gonna be like at 50? You know, are we gonna know our names? Are we gonna be like, just because your brain gets beat the fuck up,
yeah.
like it's just how it is. But like, and then like I've worked in mental health for almost 20 years. Like I've worked in like psych hospitals and everything else. That's what I do. For
Pull back that curtain, Dan.
right? And what I'm saying is like the CTE and that stuff is real as fuck.
Oh yeah.
And people don't like, a lot of people don't think so because they've never seen it.
But isn't that like a progressional thing? Like it's kind of weird that it just hit him at once in one day and just struck him at that moment instead of like being an issue.
Except for the fact that like when you kind of listen to stuff, like the biggest thing with him too is like as you see like over the years, like even before Eddie died, how he was getting weird paranoid. Like he like so like there was some psychosis already kind of sticking in there. And like
stop ruining everything, Chuck. It was Kevin Sullivan.
Oh, Tony on this. This is Kevin Sullivan. That's why that motherfucker's living out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
We gonna agree to disagree on that
He's
one.
on that fucking Woodsman show right now.
Let me just say this: with
his fucking ass,
with the blood alcohol level that Chris Benoit had at the time, they got him. He's dead. I've been drunk. I've never been that drunk, but I know the drunk I've been, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that shit.
Well, you combine CTE with, well, I don't know. He said you had alcohol in his system, but who knows what else?
Cocaine.
But when you combine that shit.
But if his head was so fucked up, how did he send those text messages and all that shit? How was he so lucid to send all those text messages?
I mean, the only thing I can say about that, like, is that like mental illness is real complicated.
Shout out mental illness.
And it's not like, and it's just, it is.
Fuck
real
you, Johnny. God damn it! I was trying to be serious.
Yeah,
but it's real hard to like. It's real hard to put like a blanket on any of it. You know what I mean? Like, like schizophrenia isn't a textbook thing, and like, you know, bipolar or depression or, you know, anxiety, it's not textbook.
Or coronavirus
or PTSD. You know,
everybody PTSD is not. It's all different, and everybody responds different. And
I got
like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, and again, I don't know. I'm like Tony already knows how I am about this kind of stuff. Like, I don't ever discount anything because I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, Diesel,
like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you the Earth ain't fucking flat because I don't know. I can't get out there to tell you.
But what we can take, what we can take from all the information, Diesel, all this information we all know we can take is that Kevin Sutherland killed those people.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So we'll move on to the next question then.
I got one for you guys.
No, I get what you're saying completely.
But like, I feel like I didn't tell you guys. I got cut off before I got to tell you guys my favorite thing in the ring.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get to do that. See?
Well, how about you do that?
I got a couple, but I'll tell you probably my favorite one recently, at least. So one night in one of the companies that Tony and I work for that Aaron kind of helps run, they thought it would be fun to book Tony and me against each other. So Tony and I decided we're going to fight each other a little bit. I got a couple other things I can do. Some people I tell them is my twin cousin. I have some Patty Duke stuff that I like to do. Don't worry about me. But as Tony and I are fighting, Tony grabs me at one point and we're on a floor, not in a ring, not anywhere with any kind of padding, but like a floor that's tile. And
like a marble floor, basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And grabs me and says to me in my ear, "This is going to feel a lot better if we just go together."
You always want a man saying that to you in your ear.
Yeah. No, that's not how I remember it.
That's what happens when you get
I remember it like this. Hey man, we're gonna do this. Let's pull back this curtain. Hey man, we're gonna do a fucking Russian leg sweep right here, man. What? We're doing it together. Oh God, here we go.
But like, I mean, but to be fair about it, like the thing is with me is like I'm my biggest critic. Like I'm my worst critic. I've never told anybody that I had a good match ever in my life. I just don't. Like, but sometimes I have to get to the back and Tony has to grab me and go, "No, man, that was real good," or "No, that was okay," whatever. And sometimes I don't think I can do things. And sometimes Tony has to tell me, "Oh, sure you can."
Yeah.
And in that case, it was just Tony. Yeah, in that case, it was Tony telling me physically while we were doing it. Hey man, we can do this.
You can do this.
That's awesome.
You're gonna have to take it.
Yeah, and you got to have that brother to push you.
Yeah, like you know, because Tony's thing is like, "Son, this is gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt us together."
Yeah.
And plus, it's gonna look cool as fuck.
Well,
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I tell you what hurt.
And then later we're gonna throw onions at each other and shit. So it's gonna be fun. Whatever.
This guy Kuhn, he sliced his face open. Well, it was your forehead, wasn't it? It was your forehead. Yeah. Okay.
So
let him give you the backstory.
See, I want to know now. I want to know.
Okay.
I'm already interested.
I talked to Diesel about this. Back in the day, me and a group of guys got together and we formed a backyard wrestling. But we wanted to go above and beyond, so we built a ring inside a barn. And we used to host like Friday night fights and stuff like that. With us, we would write everything out. We did everything. We practiced on Thursdays. It was legit to us. So I have this. We decided to make a cage match, and we take chicken wire and we wrap it around the ring so it looks like a cage. And me and the guy in it, we decide we need to get out of this chicken wire cage because, well, it's a chicken wire cage.
Yeah.
So it turns into this big street fight, and he's supposed to hit me with a sign. And I was already bleeding a little bit, and I thought that if he would hit me with the sign, it might open it up a little more. I would get more blood. You know, it would be more effective. Well, it wasn't working. So I went to option B. I had my razor. It was hidden.
Son.
And I went down my head. I still got the scar.
Brother.
I went down. Had the best match I've ever put on in this barn. I had blood everywhere. I get up on a 20-foot platform. I jump off, go through a table, put the guy, win. I'm the champion. I get out, and my fucking head looks like I got a vagina on it. We had an we had an EMT that was a friend of ours, and she was like, what we do in emergency situations is super glue that thing shut. So for like 3 weeks, I had a glob of super glue holding this big cut in my head. But I'll tell you, I will never trade that moment for anything. When I was in that ring for that little bit of time, just for the little thing I did, dude, I was living my dream. I've dreamt of this since I seen Hulk pick up Andre.
I know, that was insanity. Speaking of old, shit we've watched. So we've actually watched. Was it a WrestleMania? It was WrestleMania. Yeah. We watched WrestleMania.
Yeah, we
live streamed WrestleMania. And no crowd. There was no crowd. There was.
It was dope.
Tony, my question to you is: would you still wrestle that WrestleMania?
Would I?
Yeah, if that was your WrestleMania, would you not still take that moment?
Absolutely.
Right.
Like, look, one of the first things I was taught in wrestling is that there's always more eyes on the camera than there are in the building.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be more people that see you on video footage later, whether it's on TV, YouTube, whatever. But there's always going to be more eyeballs on the footage than there is on the ring. So would I do it? Absolutely. And plus, with a time like this, with people needing entertainment and a way to escape reality just for that moment, I think the Superstar did a great job doing that.
I loved it. That Good Undertaker match, AJ Styles, was phenomenal.
That was dope to me. I like it. I can't
the production value, they actually did what WWE should have been doing since they haven't had a crowd.
Dude,
absolutely
buried him alive.
It's the best.
The crazy fucking thing. The crazy thing is that I swear to you guys, I've been saying this forever, that I wanted to do a show or movie like what's that John Claude Van Damme movie?
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yes.
Yeah,
I want to do like Bloodsport with pro wrestling. And the closest thing I've seen to that was what WWE did with the AJ Styles match and with the John Cena and Bray Wyatt match as well. I thought that match was the best, in my opinion.
But and to me, like watching that, everybody, like all these guys know, and everybody that's ever I've ever fought with knows, I talk shit the entire match.
Yeah,
like even when you're beating me. Yeah, even when you're beating me up, I'm gonna tell you about yourself the whole time.
I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I'm gonna let you in about yourself real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know a little bit about yourself. But my thing was like hearing like the Undertaker in that fucking old school like Texas just shit talking like, what's going on, son? Like, what you gonna do,
Yeah.
son?
Yeah, we gonna do.
I was in. I'm like, dude, beat his ass.
Yeah.
It was so
So I was
interesting
like,
to
okay,
not
I'm in.
have
You know,
any audience. There was no audience. There was no fans. You know, and it was so interesting to see.
Hey,
and
real-
hear what was going on.
Devin, sorry, real quick. Steven's got to leave us, guys. So let's give
Bye,
him a thank
Steven.
you for
Dog, dog.
everything. Steven,
Yeah.
thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us.
Steven.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
The
I
devil's
got a
stepson.
birthday party to celebrate.
By
don't
all
choke
Didn't
any
know we
chickens.
were
Don't
gonna have
let
it
us
right now.
hold you up on that.
Choke
Birthday
all the
parties
chickens,
are
Steven.
amazing.
I'll choke as many as I want.
Whoa, Steven, when HCW gets going, we will be there, and it's gonna be awesome to meet you live. And thank you so much for being a part of this and giving your time.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, guys. I loved it, and hope everything else goes well for the rest of you guys doing this. So
Yeah.
Kissing.
Hit us up again, man.
Love you, brother.
much love. Keep it real.
Love you, brother.
I'm making
Yeah.
out with you.
Big figures and
He
dicks.
knows. He knows.
Figures and dicks. So that was Steven Say, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
sorry, I
choker
didn't
of
mean to cut you
chickens.
off, Devin.
A choker of chickens. That is.
Oh
your
my god,
title.
dude, that dude, like Steven, like that dude is my partner for a reason. Like I adore that man.
Dude, he's like the greatest dude ever. He's
Yeah.
just awesome.
He seems
He
like
is
a very like a support player in your Rat Pack. Like you
But-
would turn
but
to
real-
him. You
He
would
is.
turn to him for some sort of moral advice or some sort
Oh,
of
yeah.
objective advice. You know.
But
He
real
taught
talk,
me-
he's
he
crazy
taught
as 10
me-
motherfuckers. Like
Yeah. He taught me how to milk a cat.
Milk a cat. I
Yep.
didn't know that was elective.
it's got nipples. You can milk it.
Well,
Yeah.
I got nipples, Tony. Can you milk me?
Lactate,
Yes, you
right?
can.
What?
You can.
Hey, look, you can
Meet the parents. Come on, people.
You can milk almonds, and them motherfuckers ain't got no titties.
See? Boom. Boom.
You got almond milk.
Right. He's totally right.
Wow, we learned so much with Tony.
That's it, man. Tony is a genius.
Yeah, he has vials of information. It's amazing.
Encyclopedia.
I have driven the roads with Mr. Thunder, and he will teach you all kinds of shit.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Like how to milk a cat.
You know?
I got a question for you guys. How do you feel about the fact that they took the belt off Bray to give it to Goldberg just for that dumb?
I thought that. Well, see. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and I guess mark out or whatever.
Pull
But
the curtains back again.
yeah, pull the curtains back with my take on it. Goldberg was a transitional champ to begin with.
I thought you were going to call
figured-
him transgender.
I did
Yeah,
too.
he was a transitional champ. He was a transgender champ, and
Exclusive on UTIS. Goldberg transitioning.
he was a
Here on
transgender.
TMZ.
And,
Hit up the back for information.
yes, no, but seriously, I think here's my thing. A lot of people don't realize this with Bray Wyatt. Every person that he's went against as the Fiend, he's had some type of history with. And also, once he defeats them, they go back to a former version of themselves. Miz went back with Morrison. Finn went back to the Prince in NXT. Seth went back to being an annoying heel with a faction. And everybody he goes back to a former version of themselves. And he wouldn't have been able to do that with Goldberg because he didn't have the history with Goldberg.
True.
Goldberg was going to drop the title to whoever at WrestleMania. But I'm happy that we had John Cena in the Fiend's match versus him jobbing to Roman.
Okay.
Interesting. What's
That's a
what's
good
your view
take.
on that?
I like
Aaron?
that.
Man,
He don't know.
Tony explained a lot, dude. But I was always a WCW guy.
Okay.
I'm, you know.
He wanted his NWA power. Ask
Were
him a
you
question
part of
about
the
power.
Ravens flock?
Ask me about a question about power. I know all
No.
that shit.
I
You didn't
wasn't.
like the flock?
I was NWO for life.
Oh my
Nerd.
god!
He's a horseman guy.
Ooh, he's a four.
And a
I-
horseman guy. Yeah. Dude,
I
listen.
was a Ric Flair. You go and say what you want. I got a story for you.
Greatest ever.
Get him, Rick.
You dead now that woo all night long.
Get the figure 4 up in your face, fucks. Yeah, I get it, man.
tell you,
He's the GOAT.
girls and
Goat.
making them cry.
All right. So my favorite wrestler is Mankind from the beginning to the end. I love Mankind, or all of his other personas. And if you guys were to make it big time, what would be your image? What would be your image? We'll go first with you, Diesel. What would you come out?
Oh.
How would you come out?
Honestly, I think just because, I've been doing it forever anyway, and most people don't know, I would just rip Eddie Kingston off, and I don't know if you know who Eddie Kingston is. Eddie Kingston is an indie guy, and he's a Puerto Rican indie guy, but he's just Eddie's whole deal is promo. Like Eddie, you can hear him talk to you, and he'll tell you about himself, and he'll tell you about yourself, but he'll make you believe it. Like the thing about Eddie is if Eddie tells you he hates a motherfucker, he hates him. Like, and if he loves somebody, he'll tell you he loves him. But there ain't no question about it. Like when he's done, that's what it is. And if you could put me on a main thing, like you said, like a big stage like that, I think it would be a mix of that and then probably where I'm at now, like myself, where it's just like when it was time to be fighting somebody, it's time to fight them. But when it's time to, hug somebody and have fun with them, it's time for that too.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anybody like that right now. Like everybody's either they don't have any kind of a character.
Yeah.
Or they have a character that they don't believe in and you can tell it.
Yeah. Well,
I'd say the only one close right now would be at least on the WWE level would be Ciampa. Like Tommaso Ciampa's would be as close as I can think of.
Right.
I could see that.
Tommaso looks like a psychopath.
He just looks like one on the surface.
But he wrestles like a god.
Yeah, and he works and he wants to kill you.
Yeah.
And it's and you're okay, I can buy that. I can see that in him, and it looks like the part that he's being, you can believe it.
Yeah.
Is there any? Sorry for cutting you off. Is there any wrestler that you think that is more themselves than their persona? Like one that's genuine as hell.
His audio's trippy.
Listen,
Diesel, your audio just went crazy,
Ric
dog.
Flair.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Hey, Ric Flair once said, to be the gimmick, you've got to live the gimmick. You've got to live that gimmick. Once you live that gimmick, that's who you are.
I believe in Ric Flair.
He's a god. He is the
wrestler. Diesel, your audio is a little gunky.
Something happened, man. I don't know what happened. It sounds external. It's weird. But while you fix
No,
that,
I get what you're saying. Here, when you guys brought up Ric Flair, I wanted to tell you back in I believe it was 1998, WCW came through, and one of my closest friends since I was even before kindergarten, his uncle drove the ring back and forth for WCW, and they were having a Thunder in Fort Wayne. And it was just really cool to see the characters interact with fans that knew that it was it's not fake. I'm not saying it's fake, but what I'm saying is that it's choreographed to a point to where you're going to get the least amount of injury if you do everything right. But the shit still hurts. Yeah, you're doing that. But at the end of the day, these guys knew that we were those fans who knew the little tricks and stuff like that, but we still loved them. We loved the character. Ric Flair, when he shook my hand, Oh my God, it was electric. Chris Benoit, when he looked me in the eye and said, "Hey, thank you for being a fan," I fucking could have died at that moment. Chris Jericho, just being around him, it was like, oh my God, you're Chris Jericho.
It's crazy.
No, it's still gunky. Did you try muting it and unmuting it?
There you go.
Nope.
That's not it.
Sorry, we got these nice microphones. I got a Yeti right here. I'm sorry, buddy.
I watched a porn one time where this chick was like,
No, continue.
she was doing a singing audition, and she handed the mic to the fucking producer, and the producer was like, "Hey, sing into this microphone."
Damn. It's only got one hole.
Oh shit.
Guys, listen. The Rat Pack is something that you guys have not seen as a gimmick wise in quite a long time. And the reason why it is because it's individual. We're all our own different personalities. Just like the Horsemen. And not that I'm comparing them to the Horsemen, but we're all different. We all bring something to the table. And that's what it's about being with the pack. And that's why this faction's lasted this long. Yeah, we have our problems. We work them out though.
Hey, we got Tony back. No, I can see that just by this experience with you guys. I could see that you guys have genuine love for each other. Like bro love. You know what I mean?
I think that was
Avengers is what you are. It's the wrestling Avengers. Sorry, I'm a big comic book nerd. If you haven't seen all this shit I have behind me, but
nothing wrong with that, brother.
hell no,
there's
hell
not
no.
a thing.
Hell no. But yeah, I enjoy seeing this band of brothers type of stuff. I came from the military. I was in the Army, and you know, this camaraderie, you know, this band of which you guys have, you know, everybody's from different locations, have different personalities and characteristics and stuff, and the fact that you can meld them together and make some sort of symbiotic relationship, I'm fascinated by that shit. So I'm happy that you guys have assembled this Rat Pack, and
We are
things
Venom.
out there. We are Venom.
I like
are
that
Venom.
answer from
We are
Thunder.
Venom. Oh, I knew you'd say
are.
something with symbiotic. I knew you would say
Yeah,
that.
dude. This motherfucker's the king of one-liners.
Hey,
Yes.
He is too.
Dude, all your guys' promos, everything I see with Tony, I'm just like, dude, get me a shirt. I'm a Tony fan. I'm a Rat Pack fan. I want to be a part of this.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man. If you live a pack lifestyle, man, you're part of the pack. That's how it is.
Ah,
So
The
let me
lifestyle.
tell you.
I
Let me
live
tell you
it.
about Tony one-liners. Let me tell you about Tony one-liners.
Bitch lasagna.
So we're sitting.
I love bitch lasagna. Love that
So we're
shit.
sitting in a ring in Peru, Indiana, and somebody that was in the ring that we were discussing things with said something that Tony felt was dishonest. And Tony said to them, "You're a liar and you don't love Jesus."
Liars out here that don't love Jesus.
You're a liar. You're
wow.
Fucking despise.
You're a liar.
That's
And
But it
awesome.
is though.
for the rest of the thing, I couldn't even talk for the rest of the
And
I got a good
something I
story.
said about somebody
I got a
that
good
just
story
tells you
about
the plain truth right in your face. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
You're a liar.
See, I'm the kind of guy like in actual real life, I've been fired from a job for making seniors dab for dessert. I got in trouble. I got written up because I said, "Hey, you're Homeboy RD." So when they called me Homeboy RD, they said, "Who's that?" "Oh, the black chef. Your ass getting wrote up for that." I got wrote up because I gave them empty bowls and said, "Hey, it's air pudding," as a joke.
Air pudding.
That was my life as a cook. Every day I had a note on the wall about something I fucked up when I did. So.
It just seems like you're highly misunderstood, Tony.
I am. I'm Mr. Not Understood.
Just like I think the pack in HCW is highly misunderstood.
We're just misunderstood. That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, I've been entertained by you guys. I think the fans have been entertained by you guys. So
Thank you.
if you're bringing people in to see the Rat Pack, you got to grease the wheel a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
You got to give the horse, you know, if you want the horse to work, you got to make it, you got to feed it.
Like,
And
it's
John
just
Rosetto
funny.
can feed on these.
He got an STD in Mexico with us. It was messed up.
He doesn't even like Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, how do you not like Cool Ranch Doritos? Like, I've never-
Especially the new Cool Ranch, because the new Cool Ranch is dope. Like
Even
it's just
flavor.
extra.
more
It's just
flavor.
extra
I'm
Cool
so
Ranch.
word for that.
That's how you
Hey.
know you're a lizard person if you don't.
So
fucking like
Diesel's
Cool
audio's
Ranch.
been all messed up, but once he started talking about these new Doritos, it
See,
was like
it
crystal
came in
clear.
Crystal
See?
clear.
Boom.
Once
Where's
you got
our
it-
money? Where's our money, Doritos?
Yeah, once
What
you
does
plug
that
Doritos,
say?
Doritos
What
like
does
let
that
him
say?
go, let him go.
But no, like it's funny because like Tony is one of those guys, man, that like you listen to him and you're like, okay, I know what he's talking about. I'm behind that. Like, and
Right.
it's hard to not be with a lot of the stuff
Right.
he says. But it's just all of us, it's funny because everybody's just got a different way to come at everything. Like
Yeah.
me, I'm the older one. So I tend to try to be the one that like I try to speak more logic about things. Like when
Voice of
Aaron says
reason.
like when Aaron says, hey, let's all grab baseball bats, let's just fuck these dudes up.
And
I'm like,
no. In real life, he wanted to do this. This is real life we're talking about. He really
yeah.
wanted to do this.
And I keep having to be the guy to be like, all right, man, I'm 43 years old. I'm like, hey, man, that's not going to be the best way to go about this. Like, and for me, it's more because I can't put myself out there like that. I got a job and shit, bro.
Yeah.
I got a checkmate,
So-
man. I checkmate.
So let's bring it down a notch. But the thing about it too is like, you know, in the ring and stuff, if a dude wants to fight, then fuck it, I'll fight you. Like, I mean, whatever. Like, that shit don't bother me none. But like, and that was the thing. Like when the pack stuff first started, like I was kind of the angry guy.
Okay.
We were
And then
all
I was
angry.
able, like, because I was flipping out over everything. Like every time somebody says I'm smart, I would like this Eric King guy they're talking about. I try to go at him over a table.
Damn.
If that tells you anything.
Yeah.
Like
well,
they
yeah.
called the police.
Because I wanted chicks.
We call
Yeah,
that
put it this way. Put it this way. They called
about it.
They called the police on me, and Steven had to come out and grab me with a referee and a bunch of other people because they took me away from the building
Damn.
Damn.
because I was trying to talk and he kept acting like it was funny, and I'm like, I'm not fucking laughing.
Damn.
So
Like, fuck it, we can fight, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just where it was at. But as things kind of got, you know, we got together and things kind of, I guess, gelled. More of me got to come out, and it was like, no, man, let's have some fun with this shit.
yeah.
Like when Tony was talking about the pack on pack violence and that, half of that match was me in the corner drinking beers that Aaron kept bringing to me.
He was the referee and he was feeding us all beers like
Feed me beers because my whole thing in real life is fucking hold my beer. Let's do this real quick.
Yeah.
Aaron's like, what did I do wrong? I feel like feeding you beers was the right fucking
That's always the right
strategy.
thing. Like,
That was the manager's
never
choice.
the right thing. Don't let
Like-
them lie to you.
I was
It's never
torn.
the right thing.
I was torn.
So he decided to solve it with beer.
You know,
I get
like,
you, man.
like
Hey,
Tony will tell you
Cut
because
something about that.
I mean, to be honest, like when I'm not tagging with Steven, a lot of times I'm tagging with Tony. Like Tony's
Yeah.
my partner for a lot of stuff, and most of the moves we do and the things we do, Tony made up. Like Tony invented because Tony's like, "Wow, Diesel, you're bigger than we are. Just pick the dude up, and then I'll fucking hit him."
Yeah,
Like, you know?
you pick them up and then we'll fucking we'll diamond cut. What is it?
Yeah,
Degeneration
well, oh, yeah,
X?
we got- I don't-
Degen X on his ass.
dude, yeah, that's the Thunder Gun Express. The Thunder Gun
Ooh.
Express is just me like
Actually, whoa. I can't
Oh
take
no! Start from the beginning.
I
Tell me
can't-
about it.
Well, let Tony do his disclaimer.
Tony.
I I can't take credit for the Thunder Express. That one's not me. That's not me.
Okay. So
But it's-
go ahead and
Actually,
explain that.
it's a move that was originated by the Motor City Machine Guns, where
Okay.
one
I
guy
didn't even
helps
know
a
that.
guy up like he's getting ready to do the Dominator, and as
Yeah.
he's throwing him down with the Dominator, the other guy connects and comes with an RKO cutter type of move.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Dude, pretty
We busted a kid's whole mouth open with that shit.
Hell
He
yeah.
did.
Well,
Although
You getting those dentist fucking bills.
And
Hell yeah.
I know some of you guys are gonna know this, but the Dudleys used to fuck up a lot of motherfuckers with their move. That
yeah,
was it. The
But yeah,
Dudley Bill
we-
drought.
about the timing of it.
Tony,
Yeah.
I think we've 3D'd a couple people.
We actually
I
have.
think we
That was
have.
our
I
first.
remember.
Oh, I want to
Hey,
hear.
it was
uh,
just
Aaron,
Theo and Saddam.
Oh yeah, it's funny because like sometimes I'll hit dudes with moves and not realize what I did to them, and Tony will tell me later.
They'll tell you fuck someone up later.
Like yeah, like that fucking like the backpack stunner. I didn't realize I'd ever done that until I went back and watched film.
backpack stunner. That sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm like shit. So you just put a dude on your back, almost like you're giving a piggyback ride, and then fucking stunner that bitch.
Here, I'll help you out, and then I'll fuck
Yeah,
you
and
up.
I didn't realize I had did it.
Basically, yeah.
Tony was like, "You that backpack stunner was dope," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I did do that." Like okay, like
Damn.
I do like to make a lot of moves though. A lot of my arsenal. I like to do things that people's never seen before, even if it's like something simple that most people never seen. Like I came up with a combination of a DDT bulldog. One guy has DDT.
One guy has a
DDTs. I
bulldog.
mean, that's never been done anywhere. And to me, that's like simple things. Like, you know, I love giving the fans something new to where they're like, oh, never seen that before.
That's exactly what I was hoping to hear from at least one of you. Is that the fans like I want to give them something.
yeah,
Something different.
As a fan, I'm always looking like when I first seen AJ Styles when he was like young in TNA and seeing him do the Styles Clash or that shit he used to do where he would jump off the middle rope, do a backflip, and then catch.
yeah, do the fucking DDT. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh my
catch you
god,
with
dude!
the
The first time
DDT,
I
that's
seen
amazing.
that, dude, and then seeing like I'll even go further back, seeing Sabu fucking take old drunk Terry Funk and throw him in some fucking barbed wire. To me, that blew my mind. I was like, I gotta follow this guy.
because you
And then
never
it was
seen
like,
it before. Yeah,
yeah, I was like,
What
Sabu,
about the
Sabu,
scalpel
Sabu.
match? What about the scalpel match?
Which one? The New Jack?
No, the scalpel match, the original 86, 87 NWA.
Oh, you talking about Jim Cornette shit? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
way back then.
they're
You
young,
have
bro.
never seen anything like that since then.
Well, yeah, there's a reason for
Because
it.
it's awful.
Yeah, everyone talks about the most dangerous match in wrestling. Everybody always talks about the Elimination Chamber being the most dangerous match in wrestling. The scaffold match was the most dangerous match in wrestling.
Yeah, but I
Like-
think that's like an illegal
Ever.
match now.
Yeah, and you can't do it. Like I would never do that. Like not in a million years. You be like, hey, I'll give you like $1,000. No, I'm not going.
I'll give you
Hey,
two
cool.
handshakes.
Aaron. For those who don't know what the scaffold match is, lay it out for us.
It's NWA 1986. Okay. 1986. The Skywalker match.
Now, how was it?
Not
set
like
up?
Luke Skywalker.
Skywalker match. You had the
I'll tell
fucking-
people about the scaffold match. NWA.
the scaffold match. Yeah,
Like,
NWA.
he's cutting a promo. You
Tell the people about the match. 1986.
Let me tell you, brother, it was amazing.
I was 3.
I was in the right
was
pack.
3 years old.
and 3 things.
Dude. Hey, listen. I've ate 2 gummies tonight. I'm fucking high as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
I'm
try
high
to
as
help.
fuck right
Okay.
now. I took a 9 milligram and an 11 milligram gummy at the same time.
So,
Can we tell
So
the people
scaffold-
what that is?
so scaffold match for people that don't know, it's basically usually 2 teams and they're up on a dumbass scaffold.
25 foot high.
Yeah.
Hence
And
the
they
name.
can't do anything. They're like 30 feet in the air above the ring.
Except for fall and die.
Yeah, and that's all you can really do is fall.
Oh,
Like,
wait, whoa.
Ask Jim Cornette about the scaffold match.
You
Ask
know what?
Jim about that. He's gonna tell you right now. He's gonna be like,
We're gonna do a timeout here for a second because I'm gonna tell you, New Jack and Vic Grimes did a scaffold match.
and it was awful too.
Yeah, and he tried to kill Vic. He took a stun gun to him and he shocked him. And Vic's like, I can't feel my legs. And he goes, you don't need them, motherfucker. And he threw him. Like he was 3 feet from dying and hitting concrete.
Because New Jack is a
Dangerous match ever.
God, that's why they don't do it.
Right. You guys asked something and I gave it to you.
I feel like this is important to bring up. So we had a match in Bourbon, and it was kind of like War Games. So it was like 4-on-4, like in a cage kind of a deal, right?
Right.
And we're doing this thing.
Out of that too.
And we basically, to me, I'm like, fuck it, we'll do that because I'll just beat dudes up. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. And at one point, Sean Tyler is like, well, I'm going to do stuff. Yeah, right? So Sean Tyler's like, well, I got a surprise for these guys, this, that, whatever. And Sean Tyler came in with a bag of fucking thumbtacks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Well, real deal is that your boy Diesel doesn't do hardcore shit.
No.
I'd much rather punch a dude in the face. I don't get bloody and shit. I'm beautiful at 43 years old, and I have a wife, and she does not sign off on some shit like that.
Understandable.
So I was in the corner trying to get my wind back up because by the time that this had happened, I'm pretty much out of breath because I'm fat and tired. And Sean starts laying these thumbtacks out, and apparently what I didn't know was my wife and my mother and 2 of our friends are in the stands, well, in the crowd going, nope, we're fucking leaving. I swear to God, if he gets to hit these fucking thumbtacks, we're divorced. So,
what the fuck?
Yeah, like, because she had made it very clear he's not to do some shit like that.
I like to use candy sprinkles like Jimmy's for ice cream.
Yeah, fuck
like,
that. Yeah,
fuck
like, I can maybe a Lego.
Fuck that.
But I'm not fucking with no goddamn thumbtacks. Who the fuck do I look like? I'm a 240-pound, 43-year-old man.
And you say my baseball bat.
Not a voodoo doll.
My baseball bat.
No, yeah, I don't do that shit. Because to me, again, I can just go in the parking lot and fight you. Fuck it. If we're fighting, let's fight.
I've taken thumbtacks on a.
No,
table.
I'm good. I can't do it, man. I'm scared to death. Ain't no way.
Have any of you guys been in any like street brawls, bar fights?
I was in a couple.
I was in a couple. I don't know when.
But I'll put it this way. Like in my early 20s up to like my 30s, I was kind of an angry person.
I don't believe that.
I was going through a lot of stuff. So, like, for legit, like, being in the back of police cars and things like that, I kind of did my deal with that.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's just what it was. And it was like, it ain't nothing like I'm proud of or wave a flag about because, for the most part, it's not something that's smart to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when you're trying to figure your life out, sometimes you get into some shit.
How about you, Tony? You been in any brawls?
I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan.
So yeah.
So
yeah.
Tell them the story about how y'all used to play the game and y'all just stood there and punched each other.
What happened?
When y'all used to play the game, y'all just stood there and punched each other.
When you played the game,
no, there was a game that we played. No, the game that we played that I remember playing most that was like looking back like, oh, that's pretty fucked up. We used to play a game called Drive By, which was when it was dark outside, you kids, you outside playing, doing whatever, you having fun. When a car come by, you go, oh shit, drive by. And everybody hit the floor and like cover themselves and like, yeah. And then when the car's done, you get up like, y'all still alive? And everybody be like, we still alive. And we go back to turn up, Lady Titty.
Lady Titty.
Shit.
Titty.
Yeah, Tony, we all stood toe-to-toe and punched each other.
Oh, that's
Because I swear y'all did something where you stood like toe-to-toe and just punched each other. Like, I don't remember.
What
I was
happened?
driving the car one time and I forget what it was. But I swear
Oh, no. When I used to box, you would get a wheel, like a tire. You would get a tire.
That's it.
Both of you guys put your foot in the tire and y'all go out of it until somebody's foot went in the tire no more. And that was like a game. Like we did that for fun.
I like that.
No shit.
I like that.
Dude,
I'm one of the guys that won't won't walk away bloody or not. I don't give a shit about my body at all. So I'd probably still be in the tire if I was knocked out. I'm one of those fucking guys. Fucking
Dude,
heads
the
in
l-
the tire and shit. He ain't out of the tire. Well, fucking move him.
One of the last times I was in Detroit was when the Pacers and the Pistons got into
Oh,
that fight.
shit.
Dude, I
that
was
ball.
I
mean,
was
that
at a
that was
concert.
Detroit, man. That wasn't even Detroit. We don't claim that loss. That was Auburn Hills, Michigan. That took that loss. That was Auburn Hills, Michigan, where fans got their ass beat left and right.
Y'all
Dude.
said Ron Artest came to Detroit to get fucked up.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was in Detroit going to a concert and I came out and there was nothing but police cars and fire trucks and people just yelling. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm a scared white boy from Elkhart, Indiana. I gotta get my ass home.
I mean, you're not that too far from Chicago, man. It ain't all that different.
Nah, I go out to Chicago. I got a brother-in-law who lives out there
Oh, nice.
all
Yeah.
the time. I love Chicago.
Hell, I was up in Michigan like last week. I had to do an escort job for that. So
Well,
I went up there
Edwardsburg?
and it was like, oh yeah, it was a female
Quit
escort.
hating.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually being in Detroit now, man. I realize I'm a minority.
How
What?
was that?
Yeah, I'm the only one without a gun now. Shit. Gotta stay strapped out here in these streets, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I own
That's
a
when
gun,
you gotta
but it's
call
not a
Roger
pistol.
Lafayette.
It's a gun.
So,
I have a 30-06, so it's not home
Whoa.
defense. So if I have to shoot somebody, I have to worry about the house next to me, fucking dropping
Yeah.
the block out of their vehicle, and then like all the fucking animals after that. You know, it's
Those are afterthoughts though.
Oh,
yeah.
Johnny Dangerously type shit.
You know, like no, like on some like quiet as kept gangster shit. The Rat Pack probably like I say like 3 out of the 5 of us usually keep heat on us.
You almost got it. I mean,
Hey,
hell,
Tony.
Nolan, with all this shit that's been going on with this virus and shit, the fucking United States is armed up. And when they armed up, how many mass shootings have you seen in the last 2 months? Fucking 0, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's armed up. They ain't fucking with anybody.
Well, you don't trust the person next to you even going out to the store sometimes.
Sometimes I don't trust this fucking dude right
You
here.
don't trust me. You're not supposed to.
Hey,
It's not in the cards for you.
Tony, remember that night at the house, man, where we heard those gunshots and shit? What'd I do?
Oh yeah, he put out a gun. No lie.
Yeah?
Aaron Jones pulled out his strap, and it was like an R. Kelly video. He was like, "So I went and got my gun."
Damn. Then he
Closet.
pissed on some chick at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
hell
like,
yeah.
it's not me. It's not
But
me.
she was of age.
She was.
of age.
So
was
there
of
you go.
age.
You're covered.
That's my
Well, that's better
caveat.
than most of the people in this area right now. Shit.
Drip, drip, drip. Piss on you. Yes, I do.
If R. Kelly was pissing on me, I'd just move out the way.
Exactly. You don't want to get pissed on
Like
you.
a love
I
boondocks.
told you. I told you.
So what did your guys' family feel like when you came and you were like, hey, you know, I want to do this kind of like wrestling for a fun side thing?
Oh man, for people who follow my Facebook, there's a lady on there whose name is Miss Karen. And that is my granny. And every time I post something wrestling related, she's always on there like, "That's right, kick his ass." So like my granny actually raised me on wrestling. My granny and my mom, they raised me on wrestling. So it's like in my blood. I was watching wrestling in the womb. So it's like,
That's
yeah.
good, man. That's so
Yeah,
good.
so you get that extra love from the family, like, hey, we love seeing you do this. Hey, that's awesome.
Absolutely. For those who still watch it, and like it's like when I was younger, WrestleMania was our family reunion. That was a family tradition. Every year we get a bunch of food, watch WrestleMania. But you know, as time went on, it started being less and less people till it ended up being, it's like 2 or 3 of us. But you know, we still get together and things like that. So you know, for people who do still watch it and are into it, are like, oh man, I gotta come see you, gotta come check you out. Other than that, it's just like, oh man, I love seeing you do your thing. I know you've been loving it forever. Keep it up.
That's awesome.
I'm glad.
That's really.
I'm glad you guys are just. You're such a good bandit group. You know, like you're you collaborate with each other, you help each other, and you make sure that you guys are actually making sure that each other progresses in a positive way. It's fucking awesome. I love it. I love it.
Main goal. Main goal.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Well,
so you guys,
yeah, go ahead. Go
what-
ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say, you guys got any more info you want to give us? You want to let us know what's up to come?
I think we're probably at lunch. Everything just kind of just paused up right now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
March 30th, South Bend, Indiana.
23rd.
WF.
23rd.
All right,
we're doing
May 30th. I'm sorry, I fucked up, man. Goddamn shit.
Yeah,
May
he's been
30th.
slamming them PBRs, man.
Goddamn right.
So
Yeah.
May 30th.
I got my
South Bend,
Bushmills.
Indiana. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, South Bend, Indiana at the Eagles, UWF.
UWF. Bam.
Hey, Corona or not, we're running. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
We're doing it.
Well, when it comes to this Corona, guys, it's kind of like it's per person. It's so per person, okay? And
Yeah.
all I can ask is you guys stay safe and power bomb each other in the best way possible that is most CDC acceptable. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, quick rant. Quick rant. I wish everybody would shut the fuck up about what other people want to do. All right, if people want to fucking go outside. All right, I'm not gonna do it.
No, do it because do it because I've been following you and I've been seeing this build up and I've been waiting for something.
Tony,
So
let
do
it.
it.
Go, Tony.
Look.
Tony, let it go.
I'm not encouraging people to go outside and all that shit. But what I'm saying is, for people who are complaining about others expressing their God-given right to leave their house and do what the fuck they want, please shut the fuck up. All right, here's my thing. The government are telling us what we can and cannot do. They're controlling all this shit. Oh, you can go fucking get food in a fucking aisle crowded full of 30 fucking people, but you can't go get your haircut. You can go and fucking, what's another fucking shit that's essential that's bullshit? Y'all get what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
give us the bullshit that's essential. You can go and buy fish, but you can't go and fish yourself. What kind of bullshit is that? That's bullshit. My thing is, like, I get it. I get the precautions. I understand it. I understand it's a serious matter. I understand people are dying, but at the end of the day, it's an advisory. It's not a fucking law.
That's correct, Tony. And I'm on you. I'm with you. I'm with you because it's like it's when we got these dense population cities and they just fucking just coughing at each other's fucking eyeballs and shit all day and they're getting infected and stuff. And then you got us, rural America, I mean, even you are considered rural in some portion, because, there's Detroit, which is, densely populated. And then you got, whatever's between here and there. What I'm saying is that when they tell us that, hey, you can't go outside or you can't go to the grocery store without taking these precautions, that's fine. But then you got these things called essential people, and then you're like, oh, I feel like there's no definition to anything that they proclaim.
GameStop deemed essential,
Right?
which to me is bullshit. All right.
Right?
So like I said, man, they pick and choose what, like,
Yeah.
it's, to me, it's like a game that they're playing to see. I mean, I'm not gonna go into conspiracy or nothing like that, but like, my thing is when there's a tornado coming to town, when there's a tornado coming to town, they give you a tornado advisory. The sirens go off. They say, hey, we advise you to go to your basement. If you don't go to your basement, nobody says you're a piece of shit. You're a danger to others.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, Tony, on the other flip side, the tornado, let's just say that if you want to compare the tornado to the virus, the tornado has already came and nobody knew about it, right?
Right.
Then this tornado somehow it's attached to you and it's fucking other people up without you knowing about it. That's the only problem that's the only caveat to this is that there's
get that
this
point.
infection that you don't
Here's
know
my-
you have.
Here's my only thing about that, man. I've been out and about here and there. I mean, for the last maybe 3 weeks, I've been quarantining. But before that, man, I was ripping and running when they were saying it was at its peak.
Right?
My granny my granny got corona-like symptoms, man, and we were all scared as shit. And she hasn't left the house since WrestleMania 30. So I don't know what the fuck to believe. All right, they're giving us these fake numbers. They're saying, "Oh well, we don't. If you have corona-like symptoms, but you die from this, we're gonna say it's corona." And like, it's oh man, they're showing us hospitals saying it's New York when it's really Italy. And like these are the sources that we go to for information of what we should do next. And like to me, that's the most alarming part of it all.
Yeah, a lot of the media has blown this up out of proportion. I get that too. And I mean, I have a father that, like, if he would get it, I know for sure, and he's told me, we've already had our moment in which he said, I won't make it, and it's hard to hear that shit. It's very fucking hard. And that's another thing. It's like, say if I got it, I think I'd be fine, right? You got it, Tony. You got it in Diesel, or you, Aaron. I feel like you guys be fine. Yeah, smokers not. I just stopped smoking like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Using vapes. It's kind of helping me out. But what I'm saying is, it's like, not only do you have your life in your hands, you have others, and it's fucked up to even understand that. Sorry. It's not Corona, I swear.
It is. This motherfucker. He looped us all in.
No.
You're a danger to others. No.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
There's computer viruses, and then there's this virus. Fuck it. Why not?
It's actually SARS-CoV-2, guys. No.
Hey, Tony, you said you didn't want to talk conspiracy theories, but you came to the right show to talk conspiracy theories.
Oh, man.
We love conspiracy theories, man.
Oh, shit. All right. So where you guys want to start with this? First of all, no.
Hey, what about Chasing Hitler? You guys ever watch that show?
I've seen
What
it a couple
about
times.
Bill Gates vaccines? No.
No, fuck that shit.
What about Bill Gates predicting that we'd be fucked like 6 years ago? He was like, "Hey, we ain't prepared for this shit," and then now they're like, Bill Gates was right."
Well, see, they have a patent for it, so that means somebody owns it, which means that somebody made it, right? How you get a patent for something if you weren't the creator of it?
True. There's too much underlining narratives of this that it's fucking insane. It's insane.
Bunch of bullshit. That's what it is.
Aaron got it down pat. It's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, whatever way that you guys dice it, we're all in it. We're all doing this shit together. And when this shit fucking stops, I can't wait for it to fucking stop. When it stops, when you guys start, when you guys start, you gotta let us know, because I feel like there's a good relationship in the future for this.
I feel like we met 4 new friends, man. Honestly.
And I also feel like UWF may have some new commentators.
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
We love to talk.
Yeah. Okay.
And wrestling is like up my world, man.
And when it comes to skill sets, this guy here, he's a wrestling fanatic. I used to wrestle with him when we were young, and I kept up with wrestling. I'm not as big into it. I'm more of a comic book guy and stuff.
Wrestling is comics.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. It really is.
So what I'm saying is, you got 2 good personalities that can give you a good take on either side, but in the end, that doesn't matter. In the end, what it really matters is you guys get back out there and get your shit going.
And send us pictures, guys. We'll carve something up for you guys.
You don't know what I can do with your picture.
Yeah, this dude, I'm telling you, send us some pictures and you're gonna shit when you see what comes back to you.
They could be
Can you put a chick sitting on my face or what? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
God damn it, shut up.
Digital, I guess we could.
Either you can have the real picture of that happening, or I'll Photoshop the fuck out of it, which doesn't feel genuine at all, so I better see the real thing.
Okay. Got it.
No, but we love what you guys do.
Thank you.
Really do. We love the connection you guys got. It's been a blast to be on this show.
Oh yeah, man, I had a great time. Thank you guys for
Man,
having
yeah,
me.
for sure. We just everybody I think needed something. Like they needed something like just to kind of just exhale a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I need to talk a little shit. That's what I need to do.
Man, you know?
Yeah. And on that note, one at a time, Aaron, Diesel, and Tony. Aaron first. Give us your rundown, man. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what's up, and what.
If you got friends to promote anything, man, just let us know.
To all promoters, the Rat Pack is the team, the brotherhood that you need in your organization. Why? Because everywhere we are now, we are the bar.
Ooh,
hell yeah!
That shit.
Everywhere we're at, we are the bar. Plain and simple.
Always
ask
aim
who
for the
costs
Rat
the
Pack.
most money.
Hell yeah!
Damn.
So what you got, brother?
Well, shit. I say I go to the bar. I mean, you know, whatever. But no, like, I mean, for sure. Like, I think in terms like HCW, for example, like when it's all said and done, we're gonna punch somebody in the mouth. Like that's what we do. And then honestly too, like if you don't particularly like this kind of entertainment, I also have a twin cousin who is an 80s rock and roll guy whose name is Kip Michaels. And Kip Michaels you should keep your eye on because that brother man is another thing altogether.
Hell yeah.
Like,
And
you know, and then
where
I got
do people follow him?
A dude that wears a mask named Fighting Irish that does some stuff on occasion. I got people that do shit everywhere. But in terms of this kind of thing, like I think your guys' show is fantastic for this kind of stuff because I think people can come out here and like, again, I think take that deep breath and like exhale.
Yeah.
Like relax. Things are gonna get better eventually, but this is the kind of thing that makes you think, okay, this will get me through till then.
Thank you, man.
Well put. Well put. Well put.
Sure. And then other than that, like the biggest thing with me is like I'm really annoying to people because I'm very silver lining all the time. It's not always be blue when it's all silver. It's how I live.
So optimistic.
Man, that's it. I can't help it. I'm old and I got through a lot of shit. But I think, you know, in terms of like plugging other people, local in our area, like UWF is doing things. Pro Wrestling King does some things on occasion. There's a few other like feds in town that honestly, if you're not into what we do, maybe there's something that you would like. You know, whatever. Not all of them get along with me, so I'm not going to even announce them by name. But if that's your thing, cool too. Like I'm not mad about it. But I think everybody's got to get to something. Find something that they got a passion for, and that'll get you through a lot of this tough stuff. Like find something that you love and something you believe in and just ride it out. And then this stuff, it can't last forever. Nothing is forever.
No. We'll get through this.
We'll be and honestly better for it.
I am forever.
First of all, yeah, let's fact check that because energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred. And I'm a living energy, so Tony Thunder will never die. So jot that down. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All things
Boom.
The laws of physics. Laws of physics cannot be destroyed or created.
You know what?
Thunder.
Once or twice, and now he can tell you whatever he wants. See what he is.
I'm Tony Thunder. You can find me on social medias everywhere. It's Tony Thunder. I don't like people, so I'm not shouting nobody out. No, I'm just playing. UWF, United Wrestling Front, HCW, Heartland Championship Wrestling. You got PWK, Pro Wrestling King. Those are all the places you can find us locally in the Indiana area. Man, we're doing this shit. We're riding it till the wheels fall off. The Rat Pack has been around for 3 years, and we're doing it for 30 more. We don't just set the bear; we air the bear.
And that couldn't have been well placed and well said, Tony. Good shit.
Yeah. Damn. I feel like I just got a promo shot in my face.
I feel like I've had a promo EKG hit me in the chest.
Right here.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys have been an amazing group to talk to. From the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate your time because right now in this day and age, man, time is the most valuable thing we have. And
we need each other as far as the part we may need to be.
Dude, yeah. And like we're honestly able to just sit here and have strangers have a conversation for going on almost 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been talking.
Come party with us.
It's been good time.
Come party with us.
We'll set a tamer party up. Maybe the mini
Nah.
rap pack party starter.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And listen. If you guys got once all the shit clears, you got events popping up, you got shirts selling, got merch selling, stuff like that. Hit us up every day, every weekend. Yeah. See, Aaron brought up rated M for moist.
For moist. Rated
Yeah.
M for moist.
And where we getting that at? Where we getting that at, Aaron?
Come to the show. Pay your money. Come get it.
Oh,
Come to the show. That's the only way
damn.
you're getting
What
that
the
merch.
fuck?
Hey,
Come to
This
the
is
show.
exclusive.
Great plug, guy.
Wow.
hey. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Plug.
He ain't lying. I don't think he's lying.
Damn.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
he ain't
know
lying.
what-
Am I lying? Hey, if you want to run to the pack, you got to come see the pack.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
It will be available at clothing outlets near you.
Oh yeah. It'll be at Coles and Mary Kay's and everything that you could see.
ooh,
Hell yeah.
that's got to be a nice contract.
No, but honestly, yeah, you guys got that shirt, you got that merch
I-
going.
I
You got
tried to
those
get- no,
events.
no.
The events are the most important things that we need to know.
I tried to get sponsored by Home Depot because last time I was there, I went to aisle 12 and wanted to go do some gardening work, and I ran into my ex. I said, "Look at this hoe."
Ah, boom, one liner. There it is. Tony Thunder. Boom.
It's
Hell
good
yeah.
shit.
Damn.
Look at
Dude,
this,
you guys are amazing. Everything you do. We love it. We're loving it. Do more. I want to see some more shoot interviews from you guys. I want to see a rap
What is
pack
this,
like
shoot?
this. Oh no. Aaron,
What is the shoot?
you know what, Aaron? There's something about you, man, that just makes me want to work with you.
Aaron's
Check
tore
it.
up right now, man.
The checkmate factor. I have the checkmate factor. I
There's,
don't
there's,
like
some,
this.
there's,
I'm
some,
gonna kill him now.
there's
He's in
something
the
about
zone.
Aaron that make me want to buy a used car. Like,
Hey, you want to buy one of you, Scott?
There's something about Aaron that makes you want to look up the building plans of the town Congress or something.
he ran for mayor.
Hell yeah.
You guys gotta see the video.
He ran for mayor.
fucking
Yeah.
mayor. He
Dude.
ran for fucking mayor. Mayor
He-
Knox.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
You just look at him
you
and he's
said
got a
Knox? Really?
No, it wasn't
That's
Knox.
Roger. Roger running for the mayor of Knox.
Aaron, do you have a backyard?
Yeah,
Does it
yeah, big backyard.
is there a zoo or a racetrack behind there?
I actually, this is a serious. Hey,
Ugh.
I collect rats.
What?
Rats? Like real
Like
rats?
actual
the living-
rats?
Living
He
rats?
names them. One of them has a name called Cat Quick or something like that.
Oh,
He
My
named
Devin-
them
favorites. Actually,
I'm-
one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
I think this is one of those inside jokes that they started this out with.
I remember
It is.
making a
It is.
squirrel
You start
graveyard.
They're
in
just
my
bringing it-
backyard once.
Full circle there, fellas.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys,
Honestly.
again, you guys have been a delight. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all these factions together. Hopefully, we get to work with you guys a little more.
Oh, we're looking forward to it. We'll shoot you guys a message after this, and yeah, we'll start sorting stuff out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Any little things you guys want to cut, like little things, throw it to us. We'll throw it on our channel. Share us a link on anything.
It's about
Even
getting
if
to
you
work.
just want
What
to
you
fuck
guys-
around and tell us your thought of the day, we'll throw it on our channel.
I want you guys
Oh, yeah.
to come hang out with us, and we want you to videotape it.
Oh.
Come hang out with us.
Uh,
Come hang out with us.
Yeah, definitely. I'll
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
that
Aaron.
everywhere I go.
I kind of, I really enjoy living with my wife, and she's really nice to me. And yeah, we'll have a mini party with you, no problem, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But honestly, guys, keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait to hear more from you in the future.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, it's been great. It's been great.
Yes,
Keep it packed, fellas. Keep it packed AF. Keep it
Thank
packed
you.
as
we
fuck.
will.
And
We
Josh, you got the
will.
outro, bro.
All right, everybody, you just seen it. The Rat Pack was here live. Hit us up, like, follow, subscribe, and as always, stay influenced, my friends.
That's right.
We out.
Nitty titties.
Lady Titty. Lady Titty.
Oh shit.
UWF.
Dude, thank you guys so much.
Thank
That
you
was-
for having us. Thank
man.
you for having us.
Yeah, and send us messages, send us anything you need. If we can help and get you guys out there with whatever, just let us know. We'll do it. If you got other guys and organizations you want showed some love, we'll do it.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah. Whatever you give to me, I give to him.
I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
there's
man.
more to the pack than what you just seen. There's more than the pack.
Oh, well, we can't wait to see more.
Yeah, but we're the good ones.
Yeah.
You guys ain't seen shit yet, man. I'm telling you what.
Apparently, I'm allowed to have 100 people on one of these things. So. This ran smooth though.
Let's get a little bit more crazy.
Well, we can't broadcast anything. Like,
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if you want to stand out a little bit, let's have a contest or something, man. Like shot contest. Every time a certain thing's brought up in the business, we take a shot.
we could do stuff like that.
Let's do that.